Hello and welcome. Good evening, kindred and kind. Welcome to NearDark Studios episode 17 of our Vampire the Masquerade V5 Chicago by Night Chronicle. Tonight we have some very special surprises for you all. But before I get started with introductions, I just want to give a quick thank you to my wife. Thank you so much for the 10 years of being together and 2 years of marriage. Tonight is our wedding anniversary. So she has been super supportive, and I want to thank her tonight for being an awesome wife and let us play tabletop games on our anniversary. So
Thanks, Kate.
Thanks, Kate. All right, so let's get right into it. Let's start introductions on this side.
My name is Memphis Piper, and I'm a Torador.
Alistair Grayson, Clan Nentru.
Marilyn Alcott, Malkavian.
Dr. Erwin Ruth and Clan Shamir.
And my name is Elijah Israel. I'll be your storyteller this evening. So, we had a rather interesting last session. It ended on a very, somber note. Mr. Grayson unfortunately had to escort his foster childer to Prince Kevin Jackson. That night, he found out that, Memphis perfected Mortag and made it a viral sensation. Of course, it didn't take very long until Prince Kevin Jackson got wind of this and summoned the young childer to one of his lofts. There, we learned that, Prince Jackson and Miles have a history together. At least Kevin and John, Miles' father. With a heavy heart, he tortured Miles. Was about to sentence him to final death the next morning. Annabelle, the Torador Primogen, stepped in and offered a mysterious bargain to the prince. And now it turns out that Miles has a new sire, the Torador Primogen. Miss Alcott was bringing her ghoul, Frederick, to McDonald's to fill his empty belly with dollar menu items. Erwin was studying this mysterious syringe that Alistair has come upon while searching Sullivan Dane, a known hunter. He's come to realize that it's some sort of enhancement. Maybe the kind are using kindred blood to enhance their own abilities. Who knows? So let's find out where our coterie will eventually end up. We're going to start the scene off with Marilyn. My Malkavian. So Marilyn, it's a rather brisk night out. It's August the 13th to be exact, right where we left off. You're walking back to your haven with Frederick in tow, launching down on his french fries and his dollar menu hamburger. No.
Alright, we were supposed to do something.
What?
What were we gonna do? We're go Alistair's house, right?
We're trying to get a hold of Alistair.
Supposed to be back up with Alistair.
You were walking back towards your haven. On the way to McDonald's, there's a rather small playground. You've never really paid any mention to it because no one ever goes there. Everything's rusted down. It has maybe one swing that works properly. The other one's kind of hanging off the hinge. You pass it, and as your way back to the haven, you notice somebody. And you also notice a vehicle parked out front, headlights on. You hear the creak and swing go back and forth. And as you go to see who's playing in this rundown playground, you notice a little girl. She's wearing a rather similar outfit to yours. Maybe about 5'3", platinum blonde hair that curls out. Little flowers sprung about. Wears a Southern Belle hat, as you do, except for hers has a pink bow that ties down around her neck. And she's just slowly swinging. And she takes notice of you.
Ew. Okay, I want to give her a good look over, see if there's anything weird about her.
Excellent. Go ahead and give me wits and awareness.
Oh, my hunger's up, boy. 3.
3. You start scanning the area, and you notice that her dress actually has a Victorian Belle style to it. Has little flowers throughout it. Daisies, maybe. The car kind of stands out. It's out of its element. It is a 1981 Panther DeVille. Now, I know Marilyn probably doesn't know the makes of cars, but to kind of describe to you what this looks like, Cruella DeVille's car. Long, yes. It's completely black. The windows are completely tinted. And it appears to be waiting, either for her or just by the playground. And that's when you notice it. You've walked past this playground over and over, and you don't know if you're losing your mind, but Frederick just kept eating the same bite over and over.
Frederick, knock that off and just eat it. Swallow it and go on.
As you say that, just walking past the same scene. Over and over and over.
I'm gonna try and snatch the hamburger out of his hand.
Okay. As you go to grab it, and you look at it, like, what's going on? And next you know, you're looking at her, and
Okay. Francis. We need to walk backwards.
as you start trying to walk backwards.
Alright, just keep going until whatever this is stops. I don't know what this is, but we gotta keep walking backwards.
And you keep trying to walk backwards, but you find yourself right at the same spot you stopped to look at this little girl. And eventually, you look at Francis, and you look around. You see a newspaper that was kind of twirling through the air, and it stops. This little girl walks up towards you. Hi.
Hi.
You look past the swing, and she's still swinging. What's your name?
What's your name?
She grabs the ends of her dress and curtsies. Sophia.
Sophia, what are you doing out here by yourself in the middle of the night?
I like your hat.
Oh, okay, I like your hat. Also, thank you.
Can you push me on the swing, please?
The swing that you're currently on while also being here.
Oh, that.
Is this a ghost thing? Where's
You
Francis?
see the swing just kind of stop, and she's just standing in front of you.
Are you a ghost?
Oh no. As you really examine her, you see kindred teeth and fangs.
Alright. Is no one else around to push you? You're all by yourself right now?
Well, Edward is waiting in the car. I thought this looked fun.
Who was that? Was Edward your dad or your vampire dad or
He drives
something?
the vehicle.
Oh.
My feet can't quite reach.
Alright, well, nice meeting you.
Why don't you come play?
Well, you know, I got stuff to do. Gotta feed this guy over here. Gotta get out of this little weird loop he got me in right now, because he just keeps eating the same piece of hamburger over and over.
He's saying you don't have enough time.
Nope. That's not what I'm saying. Nope. All right, I'll give you one. I'll give you one little push. How about that?
Oh,
Just one.
excellent.
All right. I'll go with Francis.
She goes to hold out her hand.
Could I make some sort of like a cult roll about what the fuck's going on right now?
Sure.
Seems like ghost shit, but it's clearly not ghost shit. So it'd be a cult and just a cult.
Occult and intelligence.
Three.
3. You don't know what's going on. You think she's a ghost.
All right.
As you said, Frederick, and you go to look at him, he's still kind of...
God damn it. All right. You first.
She begins to skip towards the swing. She plants down. Okay.
All right. I slowly get behind her and like use like the tip of my finger and just push her a little bit.
Okay. Give me a strength and athletics.
Oh fuck me, goddamn.
I'll say difficulty 3 since you're pushing with your finger.
1.
1. Yeah, you can't get her up with just your finger. There's not enough strength there. What's wrong? Not very strong?
No, actually, yeah, that's one of my problems. Broke my arms a lot as a kid. Can't really do much. So this is actually very painful for me right now. I'm doing my best.
Well then, you get in the swing and I push.
I'm afraid of swing sets.
Oh, why?
That's actually how I broke my arms all that many times.
Is it because it looks old?
I just have a nasty habit of
I
falling
can fix
off.
that.
What do you mean you can fix that?
All of a sudden, you see the swing set begin to... The rust falls off, and it goes to rehook itself. The paint reforms, bright red. Wood chips around you start to form and begin to fill the swing set.
That's a pretty cool little trick you got there.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Please, sit down.
All right. I will slowly sit.
Oh, excellent. She gives you a good push, and you start to swing. And you feel like someone's still pushing you. As you look over to the next swing, and she's there swinging with you. Isn't this fun?
Yep.
What's your name?
My name's Marilyn.
Marilyn?
Yeah. You said yours was Sophia, right?
Do you have a last name?
Nope.
You don't?
Just been such a long time, you just kind of forget your last name. Happens all the time, happens to everybody.
Manipulation is subterfuge.
Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. Oh, that's not pretty. Oh, fuck. 1.
It's not nice to lie.
Alright, well then I'll be totally honest with you. I'm a little creeped out right now. I don't know what's happening. I don't really ever trust anything that's cuter than me, so...
Thank you.
Yeah. I was,
What if I say you're cute?
Yeah. Really?
Yes. I like your hat.
I like your hat too.
Thank you.
It's a nice hat.
That's not a lot of people in this city to play with.
She thought she was gonna cry?
As she speaks, it's kind of hard to hear her at times. It's almost like a child with a cold. It's like her voice is consistently raspy, and she's like biting for air. She doesn't have to breathe, but either it was when she was embraced or what have you. It's just she's really soft-spoken.
Alright. I've gotta say I've never seen you around here before, you new?
Oh, I'm new. The brouhaha of this city are rather ravaged. very unbecoming of them. I don't want to play with them. I would like to play with you some more.
Oh, you've only tried playing with Bruja?
Yes, I thought I could go and intermingle with my own, but they're all rather mean-looking.
Oh, fuck. Why me? Yeah, I mean, I'm not really too familiar with a whole lot of Bruja around here. I don't really talk to them either, but,
Oh, so you are kindred. That's good.
You were talking to me about all that? You didn't think I was?
It was a good 50-50 chance, but...
Do you do that a lot?
Well, I get a lot of do-overs, so...
Alright, yeah, I can see that.
You're nice every time, if that helps. We've been here a while.
How long's a while?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I don't want to be rude. Maybe you got like a card or something. We can meet back up sometime. I can't be here forever because I got plans tonight. So
You came out of that shop over there? Is that yours?
yep,
Oh,
that's mine.
okay. I'll just knock on the door some nights. We can go play together.
Well, I mean, maybe during my breaks, because it's a business and I gotta run it at night. But you know, if you want to come in, I got a lot of books you can read. I got some dolls you can play with.
Oh, dolls. I like dolls. Well, I should get going.
Okay.
Tell your friend to enjoy that hamburger. It looks good.
I'll let him know.
I never got to taste those.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Sorry to hear that.
As you kind of you kind of stunned and awe what's really going on, and you go to look back at her. You notice that the vehicle is starting to leave and the windows roll down, and she's no longer there. She waves out the window. Well, you have a nice night. The car begins to drive off, and the swing is as it was, and Frederick is beginning to eat his hamburger.
Francis, did you see any of that? That's some spooky shit.
Looks at the hamburger.
I actually kind of liked it. I like the way I feel right now.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna go look for my phone. I pull it out. I'm gonna text Alistair. Hey, what are you doing right now?
When do I get this text?
So, after all that transpired, you actually would get that text in the midst of things escalating in the loft. Because for
awkward.
Marilyn, time didn't really go anywhere. She basically was still in the same street at the same time, just over and over and over and over.
Okay.
So you would have, if you went to check your phone as you're leaving Kevin's, you would have gotten that message.
Okay.
All right. So what would you like to do?
Well, I guess while I'm waiting for him to return my message, now that Francis is all filled up, we're gonna go back to my shop. And when I get in there, I'm gonna turn off the lights and lock all the doors and flip the close sign around. We're closed the rest of the night now. Thank you, little girl. And I'll bring him down to the study and I'll go through some more of Dietrich's books.
Okay. All right. So we'll kind of sync up the night with Alistair. You just left Kevin's,
Okay.
so now you would receive that phone call or text message.
What
from-
time is it?
It'd be getting on close to midnight. So
All right. So, Doctor's still in his class, so I'm not gonna bother.
he's about to go into class.
Yeah. I'm not gonna bother with him. But I noticed that I get a message from Marilyn, so I will go ahead and respond with it. Marilyn, have some bad news. I'll have to tell you in person. When should we meet?
Do that.
Uh-oh, Francis. Alistair's got bad news. What could that mean? Alright. I'm at my shop now. You can come over whenever you want, but the sooner the better. I also have bad news. Very bad news. Sand.
I respond with great on my way.
Fantastic. Erwin. So, you just finished up studying that syringe. Class is going to start very soon. I assumed you made your way towards the university.
Yep.
You're preparing for class.
Correct.
Fantastic. So, you actually have a memo as you were starting to get your things. It's letting you know that you have a new student that will be starting tonight.
Oh, okay.
His name's Adam Decker.
Okay.
So, as you begin setting up your things, students start to pour into the classroom. You notice a rather familiar face walks in. Cleanly shaven, though, this time. Has his glasses on. Yeah. It's nice to meet you. My name's Adam.
Dr. Owen Ruth.
I was very excited to start your class.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you?
And that's when you hear the high school peach of Adam! And you see this little short Asian woman come up behind Adam and hug him from behind.
Do I recognize her at all?
You know her as Sammy Chang. She's a very enthusiastic student. She's very outspoken. Anytime she ever answers a question, she's very passionate about it. Oh, and I'm so glad that you finally made high school work out for you. That's great. Professor, this is my boyfriend. His name's Adam. Sammy, how about you let me talk with the professor? I need to roll over credits and such. Oh, okay. She begins to walk up to her seat. So, very excited to see what you have prepared.
Yeah.
And he sits down next to Sammy, and he waits for you to start class.
Hello, class. Why don't you go ahead and open the books where we last left off?
See Sammy raise her hand.
Yes, Sammy.
Aren't you going to introduce our new classmate?
Sure. Why don't you go ahead and stand up and introduce yourself? Adam.
Adam, get up. Hi. My name's Adam Decker, and I'm new. Sits back down.
Well, that is Adam Decker. Now, if you will all please open your books to where we last left off. Adam, if you don't have a book, go ahead and share with Sammy.
See him scoot over towards Sammy.
Then I turn on the overhead, put like a blood slide on, start.
Out of character, didn't you do a pop quiz last time you were in class?
Yeah, last time
Okay.
we had a lesson. Thank you. Do I interrupt your stories?
Does he interrupt your class?
Anyway, before I was really interrupted, I'm sorry, class. And I started going over various red blood cells and their function, and white blood cells and their function, and you know what? And also discussed a couple of different diseases and that are common And
See, Kaido just does not break eye contact with you at all whatsoever. He's just staring you into your soul.
well, I hope you all took notes during this. It might be on the final. I look back at Adam, who's not taking notes. Yep. Okay. And after about an hour of class, then we switch over to the lab.
Okay.
And I have various different slides for people to try to identify and
Alright.
some paperwork and all that. Yep.
So class goes on. And that's when we're gonna pan back to Maryland. And Mr. Alistair Grayson. So, I'm assuming you're going to go over to Alcott Oddities?
Right. I'm gonna head over there.
Alright.
I have to take an Uber because I don't bring a car.
Okay. Get an Uber. You head down to Alcott Oddities, doesn't take you too long. And eventually you arrive.
I'm upstairs right now.
Okay.
Francis, don't move. Don't say a thing. I'm gonna be right back. Just stay right here. And I'm gonna tiptoe down the steps.
Okay.
And then when I get to the window by the door, I'm gonna like slowly pull back the curtain and look who's out there.
You notice Mr. Grayson waiting. You see the curtain kind of move.
I'm gonna duck down so I'm under like the big glass panel, and I'm gonna
looking behind me now.
unlock it from down on the crouch on the floor, and I'm gonna like stay crouching and walk back with it as I open it up.
Are you doing all right in there?
Shh, get in now, get inside.
I move inside, cautiously looking around me.
I'm gonna slowly crouch back and close it and lock it.
What's wrong? Someone following you?
Get over there. Get over there. I'm gonna point over
Pull out
like
my
the
45.
corner. I'm pointing over the corner where it's like the two armchairs and the books. Go sit down. Hurry.
I move over to the chair and sit down.
Okay.
Put the gun between my leg.
Alright. I'm gonna like scooch across the floor on all fours. I'm gonna crawl up into the chair. Alright.
Is someone watching us?
I really hope not. But it's possible.
Okay. Are you expecting someone?
I really hope not. But it's possible. You tell me your bad news first, but we gotta keep it on the down low right now because I don't want anybody outside to think I'm in here.
Is someone outside?
I don't know, but it's possible.
Do you...
I'll tell you my thing. I need to know your thing
Okay,
right now.
alright. I am on high alert now.
Okay.
Memphis is torped.
Why did you torp him?
I didn't torp him. Kevin
I
torped
found
him.
why?
Because that video went viral.
Oh, the video, yeah.
Kevin found out about it, and now, like Kevin said,
So what were you putting together, like a rescue mission or something? We can just go rescue him. We could just move to New York. I don't like New York. It's kind of gross, but we can move there.
I wanted to intervene, but if I would have at that moment, it would have literally started a war.
All right, so now we plan to go rescue him, right? Is that what you're doing?
From what I can gather, he's now with Annabelle. The
Primogen?
yes,
Why is he with her?
because Kevin relieved me of foster siring Memphis.
Oh no, did he say he didn't do a good job? I thought you were doing an okay job.
He actually didn't say whether or not I did a good job or not. I'm gonna say no, because he ended up getting torped.
Yeah, he's probably got an eye on your actual child now, huh?
I don't think we have to worry about Kaido. I have other things about Kaido I need to worry about.
Like
but
him being backstabber?
no, why do
I'm
you...
worried about that too.
Okay,
And I told you that you should be worried about it. And now you are. So guess who was right the whole
No,
time?
Kaido's just being a little too withheld with his information.
Uh-huh.
As far as Memphis goes, the only way we could have stopped that from happening is if we would have blood bonded him into complete submissiveness, which I wasn't willing to do to him. Memphis values his free will more than anything.
What do I know about Annabelle?
Annabelle?
Like personality-wise, is she a bitch? Been there for a while.
You've been here for a while. You never really interact with Annabelle. You are in a bit of distaste of her just because she's the typical Torador type. She fits the cookie cutter cutout quite well. Very prissy, high fashion, rubs her beauty in your face type of kindred. So you've never really taken the time to get to know her. So
Would I be in the same boat there then?
pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me is Kevin took him from you and put him in worse hands. She's gonna turn him into a monster.
I would agree that she is definitely not the hands that Memphis needs. And if I'm going to guess that we're not going to be able to find Memphis until he's so far under her control, it's not going to do us much good.
Oh, so you mean is he not in the coterie anymore?
Kevin did not give me a yes or no on that. He told me he would give me that decision at a later date. But I did inform him that everything that has happened with Davenport and everything else, that Memphis was a key member of the coterie.
So when are we gonna know?
I don't know. That is my bad news. I'm going to start doing the best I can to figure out what we can do for him. What about your bad news?
What do you see? What is it? You
Nothing?
hear something?
No.
Alright, just bring your voice down. Alright. So I was taking Francis to get a hamburger at McDonald's, alright?
Okay.
This is where it all starts.
Alright.
McDonald's. And we're leaving,
Alright.
and he's eating his hamburger, and all of a sudden I notice a little girl. She kind of got the same get up as me, but she got a cute little pink bow on. She was a little bit cuter than me, so I didn't want to talk to her right off the bat. And I got caught up in like a time loop of some sort. Things just kept repeating, and she ended up approaching me. She said her name was Sophia, and she was new here. And she made like the swing set go from all old and crumbly to like brand new. And like she was also on the swing set, but also across from the swing set talking to me at the same time. It was all really cool. And I'm gonna be honest, now I think about it, I was actually a little bit jealous. That's probably why I was so apprehensive.
Alright. Do you see the little girl now?
What does that mean?
Well, you said that she was teleporting?
It wasn't a ghost. It wasn't ghost stuff, if that's what you're saying. Or you think I just see people randomly? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you think about me?
No, I don't think you see things randomly. Do you see things randomly?
Sometimes.
Alright. Is it...
This was a kindred though. She told me I saw.
So she...
Said she was a bruja. She said she tried playing around with all of the bruja. And she
I want to do a lore. Is there a lore check I can do with
You
this?
could try.
Okay. Tell me what I'm rolling.
You're gonna need 8 successes.
Ooh. 8?
You
What?
can do it.
What am I rolling?
Intelligence and
Grant
tell you
him
what,
power
give me
chat.
either intelligence in academics or intelligence in the occult, whatever is higher.
Let me make that roll.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, that's definitely gonna be academics. Well, I'm only rolling 6
do it.
die, so I don't
Oh,
think
you
it's
can do it.
possible.
You can do it.
If you get
Well, if you said the difficulty was 8, then that's a bestial failure.
Oh shit.
all power.
Oh shit.
Oh, you're screwed.
I didn't do anything to piss him off. I don't know what he's gonna be pissed off about.
He'll be mad about Carl or Memphis.
Oh, you said his real name? You in trouble?
Well,
That's going on the blooper reel.
you're just kind of trying to put two and two together. And with everything that's transpired tonight, it kind of pushes us over the edge. You really don't want to take it out on Marilyn, but you can't help the beast coming up through your throat and wanting to know what she really wanted you for here. Like, why are you here?
But yeah, and then she was on the swing, but she was talking to me at the same time across from the swing, so she was like two places at once. And I ended up swinging with her on the swing. She told me I was cute, so that was nice. So, but yeah, she really spooked me out a little bit, and by a little bit I mean a lot. She was very creepy, and she said she'd be stopping by my shop sometime to see me. So we gotta be really quiet, because I mean she seemed nice and everything, but again, spooky. So, if she knocks, I don't want her to know that I'm here. So I might just close down the business permanently. That way I don't have to deal with it. And that's my bad news.
Okay.
Okay. What are you thinking about?
So, you asked me to come here because of a little girl?
Well, I mean, she had the presence of a little girl, but her aura was not a little girl. Her aura was very creepy, unsettling.
Tell me. Do you view me as a mentor?
Why?
Or do you view me as a colleague?
I would say probably more on the colleague side.
Do you
Weird question.
respect my opinion?
Yeah.
Do you respect me?
Well, I mean, yeah. Why?
Let's stand up. Good. I'm glad that you contacted me. But now I have an important task for you.
Oh, okay.
Bring Frederick here.
Why?
If you would please, bring Frederick here.
If you would please tell me why.
Perhaps.
I didn't invite you over to boss me around. I don't appreciate that much. There's only one person who can boss me around, and he's not here right now.
I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
I understand. Then I apparently am not needed here. Since you do not...
You don't make a lick of sense right now. What are you trying to do? What is this? What is this? Is this some weird... Is this your kink thing again? It's like a power trip you got going on. Is it... Because I know we talked about... Alright, I'm gonna go get Francis real quick.
Well, yeah. Thank you, Marilyn. I guess...
Alright, wait a minute. What was that? That was some serial killer shit right there. I need you to go.
What? I'm sorry, what?
What do you mean, what? A what? You mean...
Okay. You use that in the wrong sense, first of all.
You come in here, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, I tell you my problem. I so kindly listen to your problem, and I'm sympathetic to your plight. And then I tell you my problem, and you get into this weird, like, serial killer mode. And then it was the whole thing because I said no, wasn't it?
I apologize.
Because as soon as I said I'd do it, you were fine. I know it's a problem with you people.
Us people. I'm sorry?
What do you want Francis for?
No, it's fine. I apparently, I can go. It's okay. move towards the door. Just, I remember the first night that we met ye. We really met in Elysium before we became a coterie, and I stood up for you when Kevin belittled your shop and talked about the value of all the clans. Apparently, you still think some clans have a chip on their shoulder. And I'm going to open the door and I'm going to leave.
Okay.
Francis. He just
Alright.
did the thing where he left and didn't let me get my last word. Now I'm extra mad.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna hand back over to Erwin.
Yeah.
Class is given out. All right. Is there any assignments that you want to give out or anything like that?
No, not today.
All right.
Class will be same time as usual tomorrow.
All right. Everybody starts to leave. I see Sammy give Adam a hug and then takes off. And Toad, with her anime satchel bag in hand, Adam walks up to you. Well, that was a pretty good class.
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
Why are you here?
What does it look like? I go to school here. See? Pulls out his student badge.
Since when?
Since the other night.
Just because.
Well, he looks around. All the classroom's clear. Well, we need to keep up appearances, apparently, so.
Okay.
You're
Then why are you in my class?
Well, I figured whose class better to be in rather than yours, since, we're the same. And we can kind of look out for each other. And
You're not getting a free ride.
Oh, no, your class is easy.
Then again, I ask, why are you here? If you're so advanced, you shouldn't be in my class.
Well, again, like I said, I want to use you, so.
You want to use me.
Yeah. We can both watch out for each other and make our lives a little easier. What would you say?
So far, not getting that.
Pulls out his phone. Brings you over. And starts panning through different frames. See, I've already tapped into the school's security.
Okay. Good for you.
So if you need to feed,
I don't feed on anyone here.
I don't think you're understanding what I'm offering you. If you need to feed, I can make sure like it never happened.
Okay. Well, if I need that, then I will let you know.
Okay.
And what are you needing from me?
I'm just help me keep up appearances, that's all.
Alright, Adam. Does Alistair know that you're here too?
Well, I did mention that I was going to enroll in the school, so he's out. I don't know. He's been gone for a few hours.
That's typical of Alistair. It's nothing to... Come in.
See Kurtia step through the door frame.
Oh, I'm sorry, am I interrupting anything?
No,
Miss Decker? Erwin, this is fantastic.
Closes the door behind him.
I believe I have to get a hold of someone. I believe Mr. Piper may be in trouble.
trouble.
Yes, I was on the interwebs and came across a viral video, as you say. Mr. Piper was running around a morgue. They're calling it morgue tag now. but yes, I'm afraid he may be in some trouble. I was asking him some help with a situation that I wanted to relay to Mr. Grayson.
Oh, okay. Okay, so what do you need me to do exactly? Like, I don't have no way of contacting anyone. I end up finding them later, but that's about it.
Kind of looks at you. You don't have a phone?
I don't, and I'm a little bit of a traditionalist in that sense.
Okay. Well, I can reach him, Critias, if you want.
Oh, that would be fantastic. I would need to speak with Miss Grayson. There's nothing too urgent, but hopefully I could help smooth out this Miles Piper situation.
All right, I'll let him know that he needs to talk to you.
Good evening, you two.
Ducks out. How am I supposed to get a hold of you, Teach?
Well, you can reach out to either Alistair or Marilyn or...
I'm confused. How do you respond to your faculty emails?
Well, there's a computer here,
Okay.
but I don't use like super advanced technology or anything. Like, it's the most
Looks at the projector. Looks back at you.
projectors. Yeah, there's a light going through a lens.
Oh, you're using.
That kind of projector.
Okay.
Yeah, taking it back, bud.
That's why I laughed earlier, because I was just like, oh my god.
Well, certainly makes sense. I'll go home and let Dad know about the situation with Critias. Have an awesome night, Teach. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
And he ducks out.
I pack up my things.
Okay.
I will head back to the Chantry, get the vial.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go look for, probably head to Alistair's place.
Sure. Alright, you call a cab, head out to Mr. Grayson's. Alistair, where are you heading to?
Well, after I left Maryland's, I would head home.
Okay. You would have gotten back to your haven before Erwin shows up. And eventually, Erwin, you do show up at Mr. Grayson's haven.
I've been busy clearing out Memphis's room,
Okay.
putting together everything that he had in there that he left.
Alright. As you are putting away things in Memphis's room, you notice that Kaido's not home, as Hayabusa is missing. Eventually, you hear the high-pitched sound of the motor pulling into the garage. Your mission turning off, door closing.
Time is it?
It's getting on about 3 o'clock.
Okay, that's fine.
His book bag hit the ground. Hey, Mom.
Kaido! In here.
He walks upstairs. Yeah, what's up?
Memphis was torped.
What?
Memphis is in torpor. I don't know for how long.
Remind me what that is again.
It's where a stake gets driven through your heart and you cease to,
It's very similar to what happened to the crone. I see. I'm booking that.
Right. It's been a while since I've touched up on that. Crone. Refresh me on that.
It was it was an old witch that tricked Cain into embracing her, and then eventually he dorked her, left her out in the sun.
She's supposed to be dead.
Yes.
Sorry, I was just thinking of something.
Okay.
How was your night?
Well, it was rather eventful. am now a student of Dr. Erwin Ruth.
I remember you said you were going to enroll. I didn't know you were going to enroll in the doctor's class.
Oh, yeah, I thought it would be
Why?
fun. Well, he's a kindred, I'm a kindred. I figured we could use each other and protect our identities.
Okay.
But he was very apprehensive of the whole entire ordeal. I even let him know that I've hacked the security cameras in the school, so...
Dr. Ruth is a interesting individual. There's more in his deck of cards than he's letting on. I've never met a kindred more soft-spoken and reserved than the Doctor.
Indeed.
And I feel as though it is a load of poppycock.
Poppycock.
So we need to give him the Dickens.
There it is. There it is again.
Whoa, what? Hold on. The what?
We need to work him over.
Oh, okay.
Break him down, get him to open up to us. I don't trust Clan Tremere. I don't trust the Chantry. And I don't want Erwin getting too big for his britches.
Okay. Well, I'm in a position that I can make that happen, so...
Nothing now, but in the future, we need to be very careful of him. Never trust a Tremere.
Gotcha.
Also, we haven't had enough time since your embrace, but I am assuming that Critias has already been going over disciplines with you.
Yes. We actually just started that on my first night.
Judging from what you were able to accomplish on your first night out, you were gifted with potence.
Yes. I believe I have presence also.
It's a staple feature for our clan.
Yes, I also have dominate.
Also a staple feature.
That's all I've found so far.
And you haven't been hit yet,
Oh,
but there's a possibility that you may have a little extra resistance. We'll find that out in the nights to come.
no. Oh, you speak of fortitude.
Correct. Very good. But, tell me, Kato, your background when you were a thief. You never really got your hands dirty, did you? You had to here and there, but as far as it comes to dealing with an opposition in a more direct manner.
Well, there was all those judo classes that I had growing up.
Judo. Alright, well,
A little bit of karate here and there, but nothing too crazy.
good. That means within a few nights you will start learning your first few classes of Togogakure Ryo Tenshi.
So, what, Hayabusa?
I'm a practitioner of a few older arts that go by different names now, or at least melded down into other names. You're going to start training. If you have potence, it is a excellent combination. Most kindred don't know how to fight. They try to use their abilities and raw strength to muscle their way through most encounters. If you know any amount of technique with your power of potence, you will obliterate your enemies.
Okay. Well, since you're bringing up teaching and all, I do think we need to sit down and learn about the internet.
It's good that you brought that up. Over the past few nights, I have come to realize that I am a little bit out of date with some of the technology, the lingo that you all have been talking about. So, I guess we could start with the Blu-ray.
Yeah, don't call it the Blu-ray, just say Blu-ray.
All right, Blu-ray. That's a computer chip, right?
No, it's a formatting for video files. You own a Blu-ray player. I saw it downstairs.
I thought it was a DVD player.
No, it can do both, but you. Whoa, okay. Well, how about this? How about the next?
The last time I was really involved in any sort of tech stuff, it was. Let's just say it was probably around 78, 82.
Okay. Well, a lot's changed since then. Your phone can do quite a bit. So.
I've there's a lot of buttons on my touchscreen. What do you call those?
Those are icons.
Icons, yes. There's a lot of them.
You're knocking the door.
Who is he? I'm gonna head downstairs.
Okay. Right when you arrive to Mr. Grayson's.
Open the door. Dr. Ruth!
Hello.
Devil always knows when he's called. How can I help you?
Are you talking about me?
Did you feel your ears burn?
No.
Then no.
But okay. Anyway, so I got a visit from Curtius today.
Okay.
Should I step in, talk about it?
See Kaido step behind Mr. Grayson.
Huh. Did you already tell him?
What's up, Teach?
Hello. Don't have to call me Teach.
Come in. Yeah, I have something to tell you anyways.
Okay. Curtius came by the class today and said that Memphis was in trouble. Showed me.
No, he's currently in trouble. Over trouble. He's fucked. He's Memphis is in torpor.
Oh. Okay. Sounds like this might have something to do with it then. Curtius said that he asked Memphis to do something and was telling me about some type of morgue tag thing.
So Critias was the reason why Memphis was in the morgue.
Sounds like it, yes.
All right.
He requested you speak to him.
If Kevin finds this out. Shit. Alright. Kaido, Erwin, don't say anything about this to anyone. Keep this discretion with Critias low-key.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright.
I'll try to speak with him tomorrow night. Get his side of the story. I'm going to assume that Critias probably wanted the coterie to deal with the problem. Why did Memphis try to do this by himself?
Don't know.
That's a stupid question. Why? It's Memphis. All right.
Aside from that, and I put my briefcase on like a side table if you guys want in there. Open it up. This vial, I did some testing on it. It appears to be enhanced vitae. Could be. I don't know the effects that it would have, but it seems to be mixed with maybe like a steroid type compound.
Wait, what type of blood is it though?
I know it's kindred, right? It would be kindred blood.
All right.
Don't know the application without further testing, but that is what I found out the short amount of time I had with it.
All right. Well, we'll keep it just in case we need it for something else. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else, Doctor?
So, what's going on with Memphis? Like,
I don't know. He's no longer my foster child.
is he still...
Annabelle is now... will be his caretaker?
Is he still in the coterie?
I don't know. Kevin wouldn't give me a clear answer. I'm gonna wait to hear word. Hopefully he is. If not, I'm sure Memphis is going to run away. I was halfway expecting it to happen when he was with me. Now that he's going to be with Annabelle, yeesh. You want to talk about fitting the mold of the Torador clan?
Well, sure, whatever happened, it wasn't purposeful.
No. But he needs to learn.
So, what now?
Well, unless you have further business with me, Doctor.
Okay. Well, then you know where to find me if you need me. Would the cab still be there?
Did you ask them to keep the meter running?
Yeah.
Sure.
One more thing before you go. Put the case down the vial. How much digging can you do on the crone? Or the daughters of the crone?
How much can I do?
What can you find out about them?
I could continue going down that path. That's probably be smart.
We need to find someone who can practice whatever they did.
Okay. I wonder if there's anyone in the city that is a known. It's gonna be hard to find. They're supposed to be all
You check your sources.
dead branch, from my understanding. But I can find out.
You check your sources, and I'll check with a few kindred who are old enough that if there is anything, I should be able to find something.
Okay. Well, have a good night.
Okay.
Pack up my briefcase, or shut it, and then go out.
All right, you leave and go to the cab.
Back to the chantry.
Go back to Hyde Park and go back to the Chantry. Miss Grayson, is there anything you want to do before the end of the night?
Nope.
Alright. Miss Alcott, is there anything you want to do before the end of the night?
Oh, we're just studying down in the library.
Alright. Everyone, Ruth? Anything else?
Anything out of the ordinary when I get back to the chantry?
Nope.
Okay. Then I'll turn it for the night.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
So, 4 days roll by. Not a peep from Memphis Piper.
4 days.
4 days. Though, you do see on the news, Wednesday night, August 14th, in Arlington Heights in a hotel, Miles Piper was found dead. Coroner's report from Cook County's morgue came up that it was of drug overdose. They recover the body and they'll be having the funeral be on Saturday, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So, we're going to pick up with Mr. Piper. Mr. Piper, it's been a rather, uneventful past couple days. You awaken the Succubus Club to come to find out that Annabelle, the Torador Primogen, has taken you in as a childer. You've been released of Mr. Grayson's care. For whatever reason, you seem drawn to the Succubus Club for what, unbeknownst to you. Unfortunately, because of certain things that's happened the past couple days, you can't quite remember the night after you were tortured. You only presume that you were tortured for 2 days.
Right.
As you were woken up, Annabelle let you know that, well, Memphis Piper, or Miles Piper, is now dead. She has faked your death for you, and they are having the funeral. Well, they already had this funeral this morning, so your belongings and funds have been transferred over to your loved ones. Any of your record labels and all that stuff has been forged and handed over to them. You check Twitter, the social media, your songs, all your music is booming. It's every club's playing it. You also got wind that the Red Number 5 at 10 o'clock tonight will be having a shindig dedicated to Memphis Piper. So, apparently, there will be Elysium tonight, and Annabelle, your new sire, will be taking care of it. She'll be holding it at the Aeon Grand Ballroom on Navy Pier. And you awakened in your room, so everybody give me a rouse check.
Oh
And
no.
you are actually,
Oh.
at this point, you'll be going from hunger 1 to whatever hunger you roll into.
Alright.
So
Great, we're
I would
failure
presume
brothers.
that
Rouse check then?
Yeah, so you would do a rouse check, but your hunger will start from hunger 1.
Okay, gotcha.
Gotcha.
Nope, didn't feed for 4 days.
And as far as your feeding goes, Annabelle actually has taken you underneath her wing. She's been teaching you how to properly feed in the club scene. She also has taught you the first level of Dominate. You have now unlocked Cloud Memory. There's no experience cost to you.
Wow.
So,
What exactly does that do?
she's explained to you that after you fed,
Never mind.
okay,
Okay. Noise. Indefinitely.
all right. So, you effectively used Cloud Memory several times throughout the past 4 days. You haven't left the Succubus Club in 4 days. And that's
Have I not been allowed to, or?
For whatever reason, she's convinced you to stay. Repeatedly. But you've
Okay.
seen Portia in passing. And she's actually stayed at the Succubus Club overnight a couple nights. And you two have had some rather intimate nights too.
Yeet. Okay.
For the past 4 nights. So,
And wait, every night for the past 4 nights?
yes. You've had some intimate nights with Portia.
Yeah, I know. I know.
And you've grown really fond of her. You don't know why. You've never really had a relationship. You've never really went down that road before. But you think with Portia, heck, if there's vampire weddings, you might have a vampire wedding. So. And that's where we're going to pick up our night. You hear a knock at the door.
Yeah, come on in.
Well, are you ready for tonight? You see Annabelle standing in the door frame.
For Elysium?
Yes, it's Elysium tonight. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, I have a barber upstairs. He's going to get you ready for tonight. I'm going to shave off that dull beard of yours, do your hair up really nice. And please don't wear those dreadful shades inside of Elysium. You have beautiful eyes. You should let everybody view them. Oh, and I have this very nice navy blue suit. It's going to look gorgeous on you.
I don't do a lot of that. I'll shave my beard, but the glasses are a must. And the jacket holds all my charisma. So I need these. Also, what am I gonna be introduced as? Like,
Tonight's your premiere night. We spoke about it the past couple of nights. You mentioned blue fire is something, so I rolled with it. I got you a little mask to hide your identity, and you're gonna be like the that one EDM player that wears a mask, Dead Mouse, right?
wait, you're gonna make me a copy of Deadmau5?
Oh no, you're gonna be much better, my dear. But
Okay.
tonight's a premiere night.
Right.
It's more or less you're coming out as my childer, but you do get to perform.
But I can't perform as Miles or a Memphis Piper.
Oh dear, have you seen the news? She reaches into her purse and pulls out her phone. Starts going through articles. Your death article, your obituary.
Well, I've already seen this before,
Yeah.
though, right?
You're dead. Well, Miles is dead. So
Then we get rid of Blue Fire. I'm not going out as Blue Fire.
well, I've already got the mask. What am I doing about it?
I don't know, but Blue Fire, no. If I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go under my own mask.
Okay.
Johnny Bronco.
Excuse me?
I want my mask to be Johnny Bronco or Alpha Jesus.
You are not going to be a country singer as my childhood. That's not going to happen.
No, that's not it. Like Johnny Bronco. Like think of like an 80s action star.
The 80s were horrible. The fashion was horrible. It was the worst decade in existence.
I would disagree. I would highly disagree. Swing was probably the worst generation of music if we're gonna go. But the Johnny Bronco, I think I could really use that. We could reinvent it. I have been like messing around with some like folk EDM. Yeah, maybe some postmodern
I don't know what any of
glitchcore.
that is, but as long as you don't get caught playing your music, then that should be fine.
Okay. Also, what am I gonna play? Because I haven't written anything recently.
Play your greatest hits. You're going to be performing in front of our kind.
My greatest hits,
Yes.
so I can play Memphis stuff
Yes, you could.
under Memphis's name. I'm confused. You're confusing me.
No, you're going to be performing in Elysium tonight.
All right. So it's Johnny Bronco's tribute to the great Memphis Piper.
She puts her hand on your shoulder. Could we please just go with Blue Fire tonight? And we can talk about the Johnny Bronco thing. Just for Elysium. If you want your name to be known to the kind as Johnny Bronco,
Yeah, I'd be down with that.
I might be able to arrange
Right.
that.
And then my performing name though then would be Alpha Jesus.
So, I'm not very PR orientated, but for some reason I don't think that's a very good idea.
Why?
Well, the kind really like Jesus.
Exactly. But I'm Alpha Jesus. Think about that. Think about the publicity I get in that. Like I'm resurrected. This is my new life.
People can't know that you're resurrected. But
I know. It's gonna be subtle. It'll be
the point of the mask was to hide your identity. And I think it'd be very wrong, not that I care, but to wear a Jesus mask.
No, I wouldn't wear a Jesus mask. I'd wear an alien face.
You lost me. I don't understand.
Because my music is gonna be so revolutionary, people are gonna assume I'm part of the Illuminati, if not an alien.
Alright, I tell you what. Fine. You'll have an alien mask. And
I've got some artwork templates I've already been working on. That we can get to the right people. But yeah,
and you will be Alpha Jesus.
you know what? I'm gonna write a debut song tonight.
Can you do that in 4 hours?
Is a duck's ass watertight?
Alright.
All right.
But please don't wear that hat to Elysium. I'll allow the glasses, but not the hat. And just let the barber take a little bit off the top. It grows back, Memphis. It grows back the same length. You're kindred, you know that, right? Your beard will be back overnight if you want it to.
I will not wear the hat for tonight. It won't matter. It's gonna be underneath the mask.
Oh, okay. Well,
See?
I'm still introducing you.
But everyone's gonna see it's Memphis.
The kindred will see you. They know who you are. That's perfectly fine. I was just saying the mask was for when you debut for the kind mask.
Got you.
Do you wear something? Yeah, cover that up.
What will I do when I have to take off the mask?
You don't do that in public.
I don't think that's gonna work. You mean I'm just gonna have to carry my mask on? I can't go out in public anymore?
Yes, well, people will know if you want them that Kyle Long is underneath the mask, and we need Kyle to do interviews.
Johnny Bronco.
Okay, Johnny Bronco.
Yeah.
Okay, when Kyle Long needs to go do interviews, we get some schmuck, we dominate them, they go do it, and then that's that. If you need to perform live somewhere during the daytime, we dominate some schmuck, he goes up there and live, and that's that. That's how it's gonna work.
Cool.
It's just a bunch of computer buttons anyway. It's not like it needs a lot of... You look upset. What's wrong?
Nothing. Everything is great. I love this. This is awesome.
You said that the first night when I told you couldn't leave the Succubus Club. What is wrong?
Nothing. I'm thrilled to be here. This is exactly what I wanted out of my unlife.
I told you, you cannot tour as a kindred. It doesn't work.
Okay, I'm not gonna debut a song.
You can debut a song.
It's okay. I would like to be alone now.
Just make sure you're ready to go to Elysium by 12.
Okay.
She closes the door and leaves. Is there anything you want to do in the meantime besides out?
Contemplate living forever, being this sad schmuck of a person.
Alright, as he contemplates his unlife, we're going to pan over to Alistair Grayson. Mr. Grayson. So, for the past 4 nights, you and Kaido have been working on his martial prowess. And you also been working on, well, your technological difficulties.
Aptitude.
Yeah, your aptitude. You've found that it's not called Tweetser, it's called Twitter.
Twitter. Yep.
And he showed you how to use various social medias so you can verse through the net with no problem.
All right.
You still don't see why it's so bad to put so many emojis. So
I'm still doing that. He keeps telling me that it's over too much, but it's. I want to let them know how I feel. I'm going to use tiny little images.
you come to find out that, well, the childer of Capone is Eddie Wu. Eddie, though, has been laying low. No one's really seen Eddie since, well, Capone's been relocated. Flyboy has been a ghost too, unfortunately. Kaido has successfully made your haven internet, well, cyber secure. And Kaido's been trying to hunt down Gale Force, who we presume is Bobby Weatherbottom.
Okay. Any luck? Did I find out anything about Flyboy at all?
He's disappeared, which is weird. He's been gone almost a week now. Almost 2 weeks, so.
Nothing about him.
Nothing. He's ghosted you.
So since I would have been looking into him, did I find out whether or not he's kindred?
You found out he's a thin blood.
So he's a thin blood. Where did I find, where did he live? What's his mask? Who's his family? Anything.
Okay. Kaido will have to spend some time
Okay.
delving into that particular.
He's not just taking $350,000 and running away with it.
So, Kaido begins delving into that, and he's also been studying a lot on philosophy and lore with Alistair the past 4 days.
Okay. And
You're waking your haven. And you also know that there's Elysium tonight.
okay.
You got that invitation yesterday. When you do awake, you do have a text message from, you would only assume either Damien or Kevin Jackson, saying that he wants your coterie there, and he also wants to make sure that your child is there too tonight.
All right. So, first thing I would do is I would inform Kaido to get ready for Elysium, that we're going to be going as a coterie. I'd message Marilyn, let her know that she needs to get ready for Elysium, that the coterie has been summoned by Kevin. And then I would also... I don't have a way of contacting... Oh, this piano.
You have a way of contacting the piano.
Don't have a way of contacting Erwin. So... I'm going to hope that he's going to show up to Elysium.
Alright. So is that how you start off your night?
Yes, it is.
Okie dokie. Pan over to our Tremere. Erwin, you awake in the chantry. What would you like to do?
During those 4 days, did I learn anything about the crones?
Tell you what. Give me a academics and an intelligence roll.
This is not pertaining to either hematology or blood source. You're right, correct. Oh boy. I did go up on hunger, so that means twice as much chance of, BCO failure. 4
4?
out of freaking 8.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, with the crone being a dead house, there's really not a whole lot about them. Nothing that you can dredge out in the chantry. You do know what you found out from previous researches of what got them in trouble. You know that they were involved with Magda.
Right, I knew that.
But you weren't able to recover what particularly they did to cause them to be dissolved. So. You hear a knock at your door.
Put away my notes and everything. Come in.
See the door open. See the silver cane top gleam as it steps through your doorway of Abraham.
Oh, Abraham, I was actually just about to come by and see you.
Well, I've come to inform you that there is Elysium tonight,
Okay.
and I want to make sure that you're there.
What time?
It's at midnight.
Okay, what time's it now?
It's 8. It's going to be at the Navy Pier.
Alright.
It's going to be a rather posh affair. I've heard through the grapevine that Annabelle has arranged the Ferris wheel to be operational past hours. She's really going all out with this one for whatever reason. It's going to be in the Aeon Grand Ballroom. I've never been. Looks like a rather scenic point in Chicago. So, I expect you to be there. I will be there with the ratio.
Yeah, yes, I will. I'll be there. I automatically assume that my coterie will be there.
Morgan Lee will also be in attendance, but apparently she's helping with the wait staff. So.
Okay. How much do you know about certain branches of Tremere?
Well, depends. Are we talking about Goyatrix? Are we talking about House Tremere?
No.
House Karna?
More, much older, possibly dead. The Daughters of the Crown.
No. Daughters of the Crown. Well, from my knowledge, that house was well dissolved before I became a Tremere. I really don't know a whole lot about them. You know, there was that reconnaissance report from the Davenport area. apparently Raylan's caster's remains were never recovered. Prince William Ramsey reported that, well, there's a bloodbath. Apparently the Anarchs have failed on recovering the remains, supposedly, at least what's been observed there. The sarcophagi was, opened, but there are no remains there, so either they made off with her, but it didn't look like they made it out there in one piece.
Interesting.
Critias's child, Jermaine, I believe, is still intact, so...
He was there?
Jermaine?
See.
He claimed Baron ship, I believe, so Rock Island.
Okay.
I'm still waiting on more reports from Carl, so... it's been a mess. I've heard, unfortunately, William Ramsey's been relieved of his title. So...
Really?
Yes.
Well, he would step up and fill that.
Oh, well, the Seneschal's filling in right now, so...
Interesting. Well, thank you. That was I was actually wondering a lot about Raylan Caster before we left, and I haven't heard anything since then.
Well, I would tell you what, if anybody were able to recover those remains and wake up Raylan, I'm sure they would probably find out quite a bit about the Daughters of the Crown.
Okay. Thank you, Abraham. I want to get back to my my work. I will see you at Elysium tonight.
Fantastic. Yeah, he leaves.
Okay. That's so the roll I did was for the 4 days, right?
Correct.
All right. I'll take an hour to try to research more on the sigil then.
Sure. Go right in. Alrighty. And that's when we're going to pan over to my Malkavian. You awake in your haven. No issues at all whatsoever. No premonitions. What would you like to do?
Well, first things first, I'm gonna put on my little bunny slippers. I'm
Alright.
gonna shuffle downstairs, make sure nothing's been messed with. Make sure I see no creepy little girl handprints on my front door.
Alright. So, past 4 days, you and Adam Lewis actually were able to reconnect with each other. We spent a couple nights with his laptop trying to put out a help wanted ad. He helped you with forming a Craigslist ad, a help wanted ad in the paper for Alcott oddities. No response back, unfortunately. No missed calls, no messages about fulfilling those particular hours.
Alright, so after I do all that, I'm going to check my phone. Make sure I don't have any messages from any strange numbers or missed calls.
You do have a message from Mr. Grayson.
Well, look who came crawling back, Francis. He's probably gonna apologize to me. And I open it.
Okay. You open it? What does it say, Mr. Grayson?
Maryland. Elysium is tonight. We've been called as a coterie. Be there.
Alright. Well, no apology. Just more commands. So, I see he hasn't learned his lesson yet.
Alright. What would you like to do? You have about 4 hours before Elysium.
Alright, Francis. How we feeling? You hungry at all? I don't know what kind of hungry that is. Is it like this hungry? You this hungry or are you this hungry? Alright. Well, there's no food here. So I guess we're not going back to McDonald's. We're not walking past that park again. We're gonna go the other way. Get your shoes on. We gotta go.
Put Puts on the shoes.
I'm gonna put my clothes on.
All right. So you go outside?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you step outside, give me wits and awareness.
I swear to God, that little fucking girl standing out there staring at me. I'm gonna
100% she's,
football kick her across the city. Oh, that is an Irwin roll. The 1.
Sure is.
Stop sitting next to me.
Basically, I just need you not to fail.
Okay, well, I got a 1.
Okay. So it takes you a while. You take a double take. And you look back up at your window where it says Alcott Oddities.
Mm-hmm.
The paint's not chipped away. It looks brand new. It looks like when Diedrich first got the building furnished.
It wasn't like that last night.
Nope.
Francis,
What?
did you do that?
What?
I'm gonna go up to it. I want to feel it.
It feels brand new.
Is it real? It's really there.
real.
Alright. I'm gonna put my phone.
Okay.
I'm messaging Alistair. Hey, did you change my shop sign by chance?
Get the text message.
All right. At this point, just be taking care of business at my haven. So, I get the message. Do you change your shop sign at my shop? No, but it was pretty chipped and badly damaged. You should get it replaced. Send.
Thanks, but I don't need your advice. Send. And then I'm putting my phone away. I'm not gonna look at it for a while, and I'm gonna go opposite direction of that creepy park with the creepy girl,
Okay.
and we're gonna find the nearest place to find something for him to eat.
All right.
Don't need your advice. Don't know. Well, it would normally cost a lot. Tongue face, tongue face, tongue face, tongue face, explosion.
What?
Send.
All right. Eventually, you come across a gas station where you can get chips and chips.
All right,
Candy.
I got about $80 on me.
Okay.
I'm only gonna spend 10 on him.
Okay.
This is dinner,
Buy a bunch of junk food and like a cold sandwich.
and we'll go find a bench, and I'll sit with him on the bench and wait for him to eat.
Get all the food, and he begins to.
Don't go choking or nothing. I don't know how to do the Heimlich. Oh, all right.
And as he goes to take another drink, you see.
Ah! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! I'm getting under the bench.
As you get down to the bench,
I'm getting like
you
I'm
run
covering my head.
into a white hat that kind of squishes in, and you see two blue eyes staring at you. What are we hiding from?
Oh, not hiding. I'm dropped a quarter. Found it.
Oh,
Hey.
hi.
Sophia. How's it going?
Do you like your sign?
What?
Your window?
You did that?
Yes. It was old.
Was old. The whole building's pretty old.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for doing that, Sophia. When did you do that?
I did it last night.
You were just hanging outside the shop last night?
Well, there's nothing else to do.
Alright, so how'd you find me? You just happened to run into me on the road, or?
You can say that.
Ah, okay. Alright. Well, it's great running into you again. Send
What
me
are
the
you
bill
doing?
for this. Well, I'm just, hanging out with my friend Francis here, getting him something to eat.
You want to play tonight?
Play what?
Play?
Play.
Please. Play.
Well, I got somewhere to be in a few hours. I don't know how long. I don't know
Where
how.
you gotta go?
I gotta go Elysium in a few hours.
It's been a while since I've been to Elysium.
Yeah, you said you're new here, right? Have you introduced yourself to the prince at all?
No.
Maybe you should think about doing that. I mean, you can come with me if you want. I can pay you back somehow for the sign, and I can introduce you to him.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you need a ride?
Yeah, I actually do need a ride.
Edward can bring us.
And Edward is the guy that drives you around.
Yes.
This is the guy that drives me around, but I don't have a car, so he's not been doing his job lately.
I see. I could get you a car.
It's okay. You don't need to do that. You already got me a nice new sign.
It's fine. It doesn't cost anything.
Oh, what do you mean it doesn't cost anything? You're gonna steal it?
No. Well, I just borrow it for some time.
Oh, that's all right. You really don't need to do that. I actually like walking, and Uber's great. So
What's an Uber?
it's like a cab, but not all old and outdated.
Okay. So I'll come with you in your Uber.
Oh, well, all right. We're good. You want go now? Like right now?
Okay.
Well, we got. All right. I'm gonna pull out my phone. I'm gonna call an Uber
Okay.
for 3,
All right.
and just sit there awkwardly and quietly while I wait for the Uber to show up. Just watching it on the map.
See it begins to pour back down.
Oh no, Francis. We don't have time to go
See Sprite
change.
dripping down his face.
Francis, did you grab napkins?
No.
You didn't grab napkins. Francis, dry yourself off. This is Sophia.
Meh.
You shake her hand.
Hi. You're old.
Oh wow, that's rude. That's
I'm
very
sorry.
rude.
You see her bend over and she gives him a kiss. And you see his wrinkles start to. And Frederick looks 30 years younger. Meh.
How what did you just do there? What was that?
Huh?
What was that you just did there? That's
Well, it didn't fix him, it looked like. Made him not old anymore.
got a lot of neat little tricks going on. How do you
I know a lot.
how do you know all that?
No. That's what my clan has forgotten.
Does this ring a bell with me at all?
You can give me an intelligence and academics roll. Same difficulty for Alistair.
8.
8.
Snap.
I don't think that's not 8.
It's 6. You could do willpower and possibly get it.
No, that's alright. No.
There is a story that Diedrich's told you a while back, but you just, for the life of you, just cannot remember it.
I feel like I should know this. What do you mean they forgot?
There was a day and time when the Bruja weren't so, well, idiots.
Yeah, I gotta say, you don't strike me as a Bruja at all.
Well, how long do we have to wait here?
I look at my phone.
It's almost there.
It'll be here in a minute now.
Okay. As Frederick, Marilyn, and Sophia wait for their Uber, we'll pan back to our Torador.
That's you.
So,
Perpetually.
you still pouting?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, like, I'm gonna get ready and stuff, but...
All right.
Yeah.
I was told that I needed to come down here and, well, get the young gentleman ready for your party.
Yeah, come on in.
He opens the door. You see a middle-aged man, brunette hair, kind of swept back. He's wearing a white-collared shirt, tie, vest. Has a apron on. It seems to have different scissors, combs, and also is carrying a tote. Are you ready to get ready?
Yeah, I suppose.
Do you have a... Oh, grabs a chair nearby, sits it down. Not exactly what I'm used to, but we can make this work. So,
Do your magic.
all right. As you lean back in the chair, he begins putting shaving cream on your face. All right, hold still. Begins shaving. So, what kind of party are you going to?
I don't know, like... a boring one. You know how little kids have little birthday parties? You go there, and you're not gonna have fun, but the kids are having fun, and that's why you're there.
I see.
It's kind of like that.
Okay. All right. About to finish up here. All right, look at you. He begins wiping your face. Would you like a hot rag?
Yeah, sure.
Brings out a little thermos, brings out a hot towel, lays it on your face. Feel the warmth of it. And then he pulls it back off. Wipes you clean. Oh, look at you. Holds out a mirror. Fresh Memphis. Right? Is that your name?
It's actually, Johnny Bronco.
Johnny Bronco.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought... You sure? You looked like a Memphis to me.
No. There was a Memphis that died a couple days ago, but,
You know what? I'm getting you and that chap all mixed up.
it's okay. A little bit racist, but, I mean, it's okay. Like,
I'm
it's
sorry.
the best of us.
Similar features.
You're not helping your case, bud. Like,
See him go a little red. See Annabelle slide to the door and slink up next to it. So how are we doing here? Oh, we're doing fine. Memphis. Oh. There, I slipped up too. Oh, I did the same thing, forget.
Oof.
Oh, sorry, what was I doing here? Oh, you were finishing up your job with,
Johnny Bronco.
Johnny Bronco. Oh, yes, Johnny Bronco. Why don't you take a seat? I can take a little bit off the top.
Didn't he already cut?
Nope,
cut
he just
everything?
did your beard.
Just take on only on the sides. Only on the sides.
Would you like a high fade or anything along
High fade.
Okay.
Yeah.
He begins to work. Oh, it's gonna take some adjustments, Kyle. But yes.
You know we have to work with what we got, Charlotte.
Excuse me? My name... That... You're being coy again, Kyle. You know, that's your old girlfriend's name.
Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha. See the barber, it's like getting awkward. I'm almost done. And he starts to speed up.
No rush. I like the company.
Memphis is gonna get torqued again.
So, Kyle, honey, I really insist on you wearing that suit. It's really expensive and nice.
No one's gonna be able to see my face. And I like my jacket. You know what? Whatever. Well, I'll wear the jacket. I'll wear the jacket.
Okay. See the barber is starting to finish up. Oh, okay. How do you like it? Brought you up to like a high fade.
It's
Blended in.
amazing.
Okay, that's enough now. You can leave. Oh, and can I see you for a second? I want to give you a nice tip. See the door close with her falling foot with the barber. Takes about a good 10 minutes. And she comes back. Well, she's brushing away her mouth. All right. Well. So are we in agreement that you are going to be wearing the suit, Kyle? Kyle.
Yeah. I'll wear the monkey suit. It'll be a grand old time.
You're going to wear the hat. What? You can wear your sunglasses.
So what exactly is the premise of tonight? I'm just gonna go on stage and perform.
Oh, yes. And the prince will introduce you as my child. And that you've been relieved from Mr. Grayson. Also, there's some other introductions that are not as important.
So I'll have the stage.
You'll have the stage, of course.
Great. At least something will be comfortable.
All right. So, looking forward to it tonight. I even got the Ferris wheel past hours.
Amazing.
Have you been at the Navy Pier?
I used to live in Chicago. Yeah, I've been to Navy Pier a few times.
Have you been to the Aeon Grand Ballroom?
The what?
It's a ballroom that's on Navy Pier. Great view.
Maybe I haven't been there that recently.
I see.
It's a bit of a tourist location. But,
Well, it's going to be a grand old time. A proper presentation for my child. Portia's going to be there.
Portia?
Yes. She also doesn't have a date. So she's helping me with all the affairs. You two have been getting rather close these past couple nights.
Yeah, Portia's pretty cool, you know. Yeah.
You're rather vocal when she's over.
You know, Cat Cade's a beast forever.
Well, just behave yourself tonight, and hopefully the prince will forget about your little escapade.
Yeah, hopefully. Because I know I won't.
What is that supposed to mean? You said I won't.
Yeah. Because, like, my spirit animal's an elephant. Elephants never forget. I remember everything. Photographic memory.
So you remember you being taught?
Yeah.
Okay. And that I saved you from final death?
You're using save relatively loosely.
What do you mean by that?
At least final death would be a sweet relief instead of someone else's prisoner.
Well, think about it this way, Kyle. You can ensure that Miles' family is kept safe. Because now that Miles' family has been on the news, has been on every tabloid, Miles' enemies will know where Miles' family lives.
Miles doesn't have enemies.
Really?
Yeah.
You and your coterie didn't just invite the La Sombra into the Camarilla. That didn't happen a few weeks ago.
That was a Camarilla issue.
No, see, that's now your issue that I have to protect you from. Because there's been plenty of kindred that aren't happy that the La Sombra are in the city and going to be introduced properly tonight. Sierra will be there. And Kevin made it rather known that you had a hand in it.
Bet he did.
So, it's all in due time. You will learn how this game works. There's so much more to Unlife than, well, being a disc jockey. but I am a supportive mother, and I will support my little boy being Johnny Bronco, Alpha Jesus, whatever you want. It's fine. Kyle Long can die over, and you can be Bob Smith or Grant Williams. It doesn't matter. You will die over and over and over, and you can fulfill this childish fantasy as long as you want. I'll support it. But when are you going to be wanting more with your own life? There's so much more to grab, Memphis. She slides over to your ear. You could be Prince. You could, I don't know, topple over the ivory tower. You could have so much more. Miles, why stop at album sales? And with people who won't live long enough to know your legacy.
You bring up a valid point. But at the same time, you're under a great assumption that I want to play this game at all.
Do you know why I picked you out? Why I saved your pitiful unlife?
I don't.
You descend from a rather powerful Toreador. Her name's Helena. She's rather fabled in our society. That's something to be proud of. Just mentioning that, well, they'll have Toreador from far and wide beckoning to your lips and ear.
So just so I understand, everyone just has a really hard on for power in this society, huh?
Of course. What else is there? Money doesn't mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
Lust, it's just something to pass the time by. I'm sure that with all your screams and moans from my basement, you didn't really feel anything for Portia.
I felt something. What I'm hearing is that maybe you don't have enough passion to carry you through for eternity.
It is hard.
Yeah.
I know plenty of kindred who just walked right out into the sunlight and didn't look back. You know, well, kindred suicide is rather common. Don't want to see the next night, have the same meal, watch the kind squabble and wage war with each other. It's very common. Is that the type of kindred you are, Miles?
I'm the kind of kindred who would be in control of his own life over let someone else be in control, even if that means ending it. That's the kind of kindred I am.
Oh. I see. Maybe I have my reins too tight on you. So, we'll get you back on your musical career if that's what you want. Miles, remember, you're my responsibility now. Make sure you're ready. You look good. And she exits the room. Alright, and it has officially been 2 hours, so we're going to take a break.
Oh, break time!
Break time.
All right. So, also, someone was asking on if this was V5 with V20. I think someone was asking in the chat, but I think it's just V5 that's with homebrew stuff.
Correct. So this is a V5 system. We are using the new Chicago by Night V5 book, all the updated lore and story. And this is homebrew content too. So I do pull from a lot of the old V20 book. Before the V5 Chicago Night book came out, I was referencing the core V5 book and the old V20 Chicago by Night to kind of set the story. So yeah, you'll see that a lot in my chronicle that I pull from all sources from the world of darkness and kind of blend it in with current meta game and with a V5, the meta plot. Sorry. Yeah, we're gonna take a 5 to 7 minute break. We're to use the restroom, refresh, and we will be back shortly. Please check out the awesome community art. Also, thank you, Rain and Cam. They are moderators. So if you're new to the chat, you have any questions about our social media, probably Rain right now is spamming that social media button. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. But hopefully you all are enjoying the game so far. I noticed there was a couple follows. Thank you so much. Please check out our Discord. We have an awesome community there. We have a lot of discussion about VTM stuff. And on the topic of old World of Darkness stuff, I do have Kindred the Embraced on VHS.
Oh my god, stop bringing that up.
We'll be back shortly. You all hang tight, and any questions, I'll bring up the Twitch app and check out chat. So, break screen.
Alright everyone, it's me, your boy, Gator, back again. Don't worry, I know you guys after the whole alley situation probably kind of severely worried about me, but everything's fine. Tonight, we're talking about compulsions. These are the little things that drive all of us kindred a little up the wall sometimes. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna break down 6 clans. Not all the clans, I only got so much time. I found this nice well, it's not abandoned. I think they're building a house at like construction site. I don't know. There's power tools on the ground. I'm assuming. So let's go ahead and start with the Brouhaha, the Rebel Rousers, Hell Raisers, the compulsion for the Brouhaha. They do not take orders. Period. Even if it's something they want to do. Even if you said, hey, would you let me give you a relaxing back massage? They would say, fuck you, get the fuck out of my face, and then hit you in the face with a bottle. Now, we're going to move on to the next clan. The Blue Bloods, the prissy white button-up shirts, the little fancy hooty-toot pants. I'm talking about the Ventru. Now, this is why the Ventru and the Brouhaha don't really get along. Well, it's because the Ventru is the exact opposite compulsion. Once that kicks in for them, they have the insatiable need to be obeyed and listened to, even though no one really fucking cares. But the best thing to do is just do what they say, and everything will be hunky-dory, because it makes them feel good or whatever. I don't fucking know. So let's go ahead and move on to one of of my favorites, the Gangrel. Alright? Gangrel, a little interesting. Have you guys ever seen the Disney movie Tarzan? Yeah. That's essentially their compulsion. Not that they turn into Phil Collins. No, they turn into Tarzan himself. I've seen some of them. Their compulsion kicks in so bad they just and you're just like, man, you need to calm the fuck down. We're in the middle of a target, all right? Or I should say the proper term, the Tarzan. But that's Gangrel. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move on to the next one. Which other one should I do now? Oh, how about the Tremere? Now these pocket-wearing nerds is what they are. It might as well just give every single one of them a wedgie. Fuck with that. Anyways, these guys, all girls, they can be the most uptight perfectionists I've ever seen. They just have to do something flawlessly. I mean, obsessively flawlessly. Now that I think about it, I wonder if it's linked to the old superstition of vampires counting shit. I bet you that's it. I bet you, oh, I need to try that now. That'd be a good prank. I'm gonna try to find Tremere with his compulsion kicked in. I'm gonna just throw a whole fucking bucket of seeds at him. How many of those do you think there are? Better do it inside. I don't want to crisp them. Anyways, alright. Now we gotta move on. Let's see here. Oh, the Toreador. Now we're talking about someone accidentally crisping themselves. That's gonna be a Toreador. I cannot count how many times I've seen a Toreador standing on the middle of the street staring at a goddamn stoplight. What the fuck are you doing? It's fucking green. Green, yellow, red. They fucking don't change, man. Just fucking move on. But they're looking at it like fucking Picasso made that shit. I'll never understand it. Now we're gonna move on to Clan Malkavian. Malkavian compulsions. We don't got them, alright? We were blessed by King that our minds have become a literal fortress that prevents any sort of Ivan, why are you here? Ivan, don't you look at me like that, Ivan. I swear, don't you even think about it. I know. Oh God, shit, oh Ivan, oh God, Ivan. Ivan, just, oh God, Ivan. You back off, Ivan. You back off.
They got homeless guys in here again.
Oh shit, God damn it, Chunk's here again. Good evening, America, a country of values, morals, and ethics. Or is it? My friends, America is under attack. And the guilty party? People who say soda instead of pop. Yes, my dear countrymen, it's shocking, but true. And they're among us attempting to poison our minds. Soda. Just a word, or a cleverly constructed cerebral attack, better known as SODA, Subliminal Occult Delirium Audio. Yes, it's true. Zealots from another galaxy plan to use this subtle indoctrination to destroy you, your family, your America. Say no to soda. Say yes to pop. Are you back there? What happened?
All right.
Recognize this man? His name is Quentin, but goes by other names such as Papa or the Striking Viking. A commercial was recently released claiming there's been an attack on America by those who refer to non-alcoholic carbonated beverages as soda. That's right. According to Quentin, we are all terrorists.
You know what's bound to happen when you take your Coke and you open it up and it sprays all over the room. Didn't happen. Look at that.
And the victim? Those who call it Pop. Well, he's right about one thing. There's certainly an attack happening right here below our noses. And it's an attack on intelligence. An attack by those claiming to be the victims. An attack by those who call it Pop.
I mean, I guess I've always known that people call it Pop, at least in the Midwest. Never really understood where Pop came from. So I looked it up. When it was invented, they had the fountains, and these fountains are soda fountains, and that was its unique name. They gave it the name soda. That's what this carbonated beverage was soda. It came from this extravagant fountain. It was beautiful. And then along the line, somewhere, it became pop because of the sound that a cork makes when it's pulled out of the bottle. So one is based on what the beverage is. It's soda. Whereas the other one is based on the sound it makes. A pop. And that makes no sense. Why would we call it a sound when we could just call it by its name, soda? I mean, these people, they say, oh, whenever something happens as an exclamation.
According to statistics provided by popversesoda.com, only an estimated 157,600 people call it pop, with over 164,100 people calling it soda. This math shows that most people call it soda, and as with any majority rule, you round up.
Midwesterners are wrong. As an American, I call it soda. Just saying. Can we really trust somebody who keeps his wife in a kennel? I've seen it myself. He keeps her in a kennel. The long-going joke, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. He keeps her in a kennel. I've seen it.
Who are you going to trust? The majority of the best country on the planet? Or Quentin, a Midwestern man with a bad Russian accent preaching about attacks on America while playing tabletop games with his friends? Come on, people. Think about it.
And we're back. Alright guys, thank you for sticking around. Had the chat up, but I completely forgot to do things. I think I put an emoji in there, I'm not entirely too sure. So for some of the new people that are in the chat tonight and checking out the stream, well, a lot of us, mostly myself, I do not have the chat up just so that I can pay attention to pacing, so we can all end at a proper time and focus on narrating the story for the game. But any questions you have, please check out the Discord, and you can personally DM me. I don't mind at all whatsoever, and I'll answer any questions about the story or anything that I use for my chronicle. I've had a few people ask about some mechanics that I've used for our Zemitzi encounters and this and that, so please reach out to me if you have any questions along those lines. So is there any announcements we want to make out for anything along those, like...
I don't think we have any announcements for this week, but we'll say that Death Attack Campaign 2 characters are almost done. So the second to last character is being... the artwork is almost finished. Mm-hmm. So once that artwork is finished, then I will give everyone a rough estimate on when we're going to start. And, not trying to put the cart in front of the horse, but we'll be getting a hold of... We'll be working with Eldritch Foundry, mm-hmm. and they'll be making the custom miniatures for the Campaign 2 characters.
Yeah, I've been digging everything so far that I've been sent for my character art for Campaign 2. I'm super excited, definitely to be able to play next to Memphis here as a player with Campaign 2. I have had a lot of fun with our one-shot, and I was able to tune in a little bit with the one-shot last night.
I guess we're just trap liver.
No, I mean,
he's really boshing it tonight.
Oh my gosh. I'm just saying I haven't played with Grizz McCoy in a long time.
Tell us how the whole chat feels, man. Also, we're going to be planning a Tuesday stream, the Tuesday of Halloween. Do a little Halloween stream.
Isn't Halloween on a Thursday?
The Tuesday of, so the week of Halloween, the Tuesday. So that would be what, the 29th?
Yes.
Math.
My half birthday.
Wow, happy half birthday.
Happy half birthday.
Happy early half birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hashtag resist the light. Okay, I gotta close down chat now. All right, we're gonna get right back into this, and we are going to lead with Mr. Grayson.
Ooh.
So, you have a few hours till Elysium starts. You know where the location's at. You know it'll take you some time from where your haven's at to reach Navy Pier.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do in the meantime?
What's Kaido doing?
Kaido? So do you go to his room?
I said, what's he doing? Is he just in his room?
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna sit in the living room. I have the fireplace going. And I'm looking at that large painting that we got from Jonathan's mansion.
Alright. So you're checking out that painting.
That painting.
Do you wanna...
Wait, which painting?
How are you looking at it, though?
Well, I'm sitting at my dining room table. I decided, since it's such a large piece, to put it up over the center wall of the room,
Okay.
so it fills up the majority of it.
Yeah, it does.
And I want to sit there and I want to really take it in and observe it.
Okay. So why don't you go ahead and give me a resolve and investigation roll. Based on the amount of successes you have, I'll divulge some things.
And you said an investigation?
Yeah.
That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a 5 successes.
5?
5 successes.
Okay. Maybe it's the time that you've spent with Marilyn so far. Maybe it's you assuming that it was because it was in Jonathan's possession, but really looking at this painting and the years that you've spent in your own life, you've seen a lot of kindred artwork. And the strokes and the semblance in the symbols and the heraldry, you're getting kind of a Malkavian vibe. You're getting a vibe that this piece may have been done by a Malkavian. Because the way that it's designed, the way the symbols are strewn about, it's very sporadic, it's very random. The strokes don't quite make a lot of sense. So you're starting to assume possibly Jonathan may have known a Malkavian artist that did this.
Is there anything that I can tell about the painting as far as the purpose of it? It feels like it's more than just artwork.
So with the roles that you have, you've come to realize that it's about the Convention of Thorns. It's about when the clans came together to basically extend the olive branch to each other and come together and form Camarilla. From what you know as far as like kindred history, you do know with the Malkavians, it was something special for them. A lot of the Venture and a lot of the other clans weren't too comfortable with them joining because of their particular discipline of demontation. But somehow, unbeknownst to you, they were able to join.
All right. I'm gonna keep that in my head. Ponder it. I sat there for probably about a good 40 minutes just reminiscing, thinking about Unlife and the painting, Memphis, everything that's been going on in the last few nights. Trying to put the pieces together on where my next move is going to be. I'm gonna go speak with Kaido.
Okay. You ascend up the stairs, you knock on Kaido's door. Come in, it's unlocked.
I open.
See him at his laptop. The gleam from the monitor shines across his glasses. Find him cleanly shaven, with his hair down.
It's a big night for you. It's your first Elysium.
It's a gathering of our kind, right?
Correct. I want you to think of it as a half party, half political fuckery.
Am I a gambling man to say that it's more political fuckery than party?
You would be a very good gambler. No, yes, it's something that will be inherently embedded into your fiber, into every sense that you control. We are selfish, power-thirsty creatures.
So, is there anyone in particular I should look out for, or not to say?
Well, you're going to be by my side for most of the night. I don't want you to be ambushed by anyone that's going to want to know who the child of Alistair Grayson is. I like to keep to myself. As you know, a lot of the kindred in the city are very curious about me. Mainly because they don't know who I am.
I see.
Most kindred here in the city, they have a mask. They have a life. Hell, most of them were probably born within this century. Some of them not, but most of them. I'm sorry, it's after the millennia. Time really does fly. Most of them were probably born in the 20th century.
Huh. So how old are you?
Kaido, I would like to tell you this, but for your safety's sake, it would be best if I didn't tell you.
As you were saying this, you see him kind of stare off into the distance for a second. See him shake his head. Sorry, what did you say?
I want to do an insight check. That looked like domination.
Sure. Go ahead and do a wits and insight.
What are you writing down? Oh, they're writing your notes like, oh, metagame.
Oh, someone better not have messed with my child. They will be sorely upset. So that's a critical. 4, 5, 6, 7.
7?
7.
Okay. So with what you know about Dominate, you don't see that typical glaze on Kaido's eyes. You can tell that he's not been affected by Dominate, but it's weird. It's like he's hearing something. He's like touching his ear. What the fuck is that? It's some ringing sound.
Oh,
Anyway.
shit.
Did you audibly say that?
Yes.
Oh shit, what?
Oh, shit.
Is something wrong with my ear?
Fuck.
You are only saying curse words right now. I don't understand what you're pertaining to.
Is it... How long have you been hearing that?
just past couple nights, I started about 2 days ago.
Lorienko told me about this before he left. It's the you're fuck. So you are.
You are scaring me. I feel like I have something, and you're not telling me about it.
You're probably the haven's secure, right? You got everything. There's no bugs, nothing. You checked this place.
Yes, there's no bugs. No one knows you live here. You live in the middle of fucking nowhere. I mean,
You're 6th generation kindred.
what? That would make you...
Yes, I'm going to pull off my jacket. Fucking goddamn it! I'm gonna undo my shirt.
Okay, hold on here.
Stop! It's not a fucking kink. Before you say anything, I'm gonna pull my shirt down and show him between my shoulder blades. This
Was a bad decision. We all make those.
It's not a tattoo.
It looks like a tattoo.
It's a blood rune.
He looks at it. That's interesting. So,
It keeps my powers. It keeps my blood contained. It dampens me. I'm nowhere near the strength of a 5th generation kindred. I don't know. I would, if I had to guess, maybe somewhere around 10 or 11, maybe 12 even. My power is heavily dampened. But it seems that since I embraced you, that the rune didn't transfer. It didn't. The blood's still potent after it leaves me. Oh, good God! I immediately run out of the room. I run down to the bottom of the stairs, and I call out, "Streck, Oscar, Blitz, here, boys!" Oh shit!
Oh my god.
you see 3 rather large, muscular-looking Dobermen. They look like pit bulls, almost.
Good boy, yes. The ghouling has done well. Good God, I've made monsters. All right, yes. I'm gonna go out, open up the door. Go out and play. Run back up the stairs. All right, Kaito. New information. Digesting it. Don't let my blood leave my body.
What?
I can only assume that once my blood leaves my body, that the rune doesn't have any effect anymore, and the blood is still the same strength.
Okay, so that doesn't explain why I hear this rune.
It's because you have the blood, you have the generation of an elder. Have they gone over generations in Critios' class yet?
No, not really.
6th generation vampire. 6th generation kindred is something that's would be very, very old.
So it doesn't matter how old you are.
It's the potency of your blood. Something's pulling the stronger kindred to the Middle East. There's a war. It's Lorienko, Jonathan. You don't know either of them, but both of them were beckoned as well. Lorienko was the 7th generation. I don't even know what Jonathan was, but he seemed extremely old.
So what you're saying is that I'm...
Eventually that ringing is going to get worse and louder, and it's going to pull you away.
How do we stop it? I didn't sign up for that.
There's only one way I know how to stop it.
Okay.
a bad decision. We need to get someone to be able to recreate this and slap this on you. And we don't have enough time.
Where do we start?
We're to start with Dr. Ruth. With his connections with the Tremere, everything with the research, he's been researching my room for a while now. He's trying to figure out how to turn it off. Now we need to see if we can find someone who can turn one on.
Alright. So we'll make him tell us what we need to know.
Subtly, Kaido, subtly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Subtly.
Get ready for Elysium. I need to clear my head.
Begins getting ready, getting dressed. As you go to clear your head. Dr. Ruth.
That's me.
Said you rolled an 8.
Rolled 8 on my research, yes.
It's a rather high roll.
It is rather high roll out of my
Especially for you.
huge rolls.
So, you were researching the room, correct?
Yes.
Well, as you begin toiling away in the library, you actually were able to decipher that Garou blood was used sometimes to intertwine with particular rituals that were used for dampening kindred abilities. The Garou's blood was so potent and so powerful that it will counteract particular disciplines. So, you know, possibly Garou blood could be used to help dampen the kindred's abilities.
Do I know in what sense that it does? Like, does it have to be through ritual? It can't be ingested.
Well, you do know that you've actually studied different types of blood. You don't know if you ingest Garou blood. For one, it's highly addictive. You shouldn't do that. You also, kindred that ingest Garou blood feel like they could fight a mountain.
Yeah.
So,
I need some of that.
you know it's a bad idea.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do that.
Today.
Alright. And that's what you find out.
Okay, thank you. Alright, so, I will go ahead and get ready for Elysium at this point, and, dress somewhat nice, and
I need a resolve and composure roll from you.
I don't want to give you one. Resolve and composure.
God, it's Carl.
Oh boy. Ooh. 5.
5.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm just as shocked as you are.
So you feel a sharp pain in just in your head. You feel like needles are pressing in, and all of a sudden you're starting to get like flashbacks. Like you see a purple light. You see Morgan for some reason. You see her walk over to a chest, and it stops there.
I try to recreate exactly what I did to possibly trigger that. Nothing happens, I'm assuming.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Oh.
It was very painful and just very sudden. It was like one after another. It didn't last long enough that you could really make out what was going on. It's almost imagine waking up from REM. That you can remember the last part of the dream, for that brief amount of minutes while you're waking up, and that's about it. So.
That was strange. I'm going to continue getting ready. Very disturbed, and then I'm gonna go to Elysium.
So start heading to Elysium.
Yeah, I immediately thought of Carl as soon as you started doing that.
All right. So you hail a cab down from outside of Hyde Park.
Mm-hmm.
You start heading towards Navy Pier.
Yep, going to the ballroom.
Yep. All right. I'm Malkavian. As you're waiting for your Uber, it eventually arrives. Frederick opens the door for you.
Sophia, you go ahead. Slide on in there.
She shuffles in and slides in.
And then I'll hop in. Leave room for Francis.
Okay. Francis slides in. So where are we going?
Navy Pier.
At the Navy Pier. I've never been to this pier before.
Oh my god, there's a giant Ferris wheel.
Oh.
You are gonna love it.
You think we can ride it?
Yeah, I hope so. I'll be very upset if we can't.
Your common knowledge of Chicago, you do know that Navy Pier shuts down before you get to wake up, unfortunately.
Oh shit, I just lied to her. Oh fuck. You know, now I think about it, I think it's closed about this time.
Oh.
But we can make it work.
Oh, okay.
Don't know how, but we'll figure it out. I usually watch, when I get on it, I watch, there's like this little box thing and there's an operator and he like pulls some levers. I feel like if we just hit enough buttons and push enough levers, we can get to go.
Okay. Sounds like fun. As the Uber takes off and begins heading towards Navy Pier, you're actually the closest next to Memphis to the Navy Pier. Hyde Park and where Alistair's at are kind of on the opposite sides of Chicago. You arrive relatively early to Navy Pier. To your surprise, the Ferris wheel is glowing, illuminated, and spinning.
That's not normal.
Oh, look at that. We can ride it.
Well, I mean, we have plenty of time. You want to go ride it?
Yes.
Alright, come on, Francis.
Begin walking across Navy Pier. You see that it's completely closed off. It looks like there's some sort of private event going on. You notice that there are people that are letting cars in to Navy Pier. They're waving them down. They're checking them with flashlights. Do you proceed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You approach these look to be guards. They shine a flashlight towards you. Name?
Marilyn Alcott.
1 second. Goes to an earpiece. Walks away. Walks back. Alright. Shines another light. He clicks 2 times. You see another light in the distance click. Alright. You can go through.
Alright. I'm going to gesture Francis and Sophia follow me.
She's holding Francis's hand. She walks with the two of you. Do you approach the Ferris wheel?
Yeah.
Okay. As you get to the Ferris wheel, you notice that some other patrons of tonight have ascended onto the Ferris wheel and begin riding it. You see that there's an operator allowing people into the Ferris wheel, helping them in. Oh, here you go. Opens the gate. The 3 of you.
I'm hopping first.
Okay, you hop in. The carriage kind of rattles a wee bit, and it stops. And he lets Sophia in with Frederick. closes the gate, and you begin ascending up into the Ferris wheel.
Alright, I hope you guys aren't afraid of heights, because this gets really high up.
She kind of like gets up and like looks out the Ferris wheel. Oh, my. The city's rather beautiful from up here.
Is this your first time seeing it from this far away?
Oh, yes. I don't usually get to go up this high.
What do you usually do?
Oh, well.
Like in your free time. What do you do when you're bored? Or not bored?
Well, I can see what I can bring from the past. Sometimes that's kind of fun.
You don't have any like hobbies or like
Hobbies.
you have a coterie or anything you hang out with?
Oh,
or...
no.
No.
Just Edward.
Edward's like your butler or something?
It's kind of like my Frederick, but he's a lot bigger. A lot broader.
So, do you live on your own?
You can say that.
All right. How long you been living on your own?
A couple centuries.
And you just, for fun, like to pull things out of the past, and that's it?
Yeah.
Huh.
You look like fun, though. You look like a good time when you see it.
I mean, I try. I do my best. Granted, I haven't really gotten out much until the past couple decades, so I'm still learning too.
Do you have a coterie?
Yeah, I do. And actually, you'll probably meet them. They're gonna be here tonight, I think. I think all of them will be.
That's fantastic. She just gazes out to the Chicago skyline. So, when you arrive shortly, and I'm leaving, Alistair, you'll probably be on your way here soon.
Correct.
All right, Memphis. After a couple hours go by, is there anything you want to do before Elysium?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to craft a song real quick, just a remix.
Sure. Why don't you go ahead and give me a let's see here. Let's do intelligence and craft, or resolve and craft, whatever's higher for you. If you have any specialty die in craft, you can do so, or if you have any specialty die in performance, you can add that.
I do definitely have dice and performance. Bestial success with 1, 2, 3, 9.
9.
Yeah.
So you've actually whipped up EPs in a short amount of time. You're used to it. With producers barking at you like you need.
I just wanted to focus it all on one song.
Sure.
Yeah.
One song.
Yeah.
You actually were able to produce one brand new song for tonight to premiere for the first time in front of a crowd.
The sickest song I've ever done.
The sickest song I've ever done. All right. And what would you like to title it?
It's a surprise. I'm going to debut it at Elysium.
I'm going to debut it. Okay. At Elysium. Shortly after you finished up, you hear a knock at the door. Okay, let's get ready. We're gonna start heading towards Elysium. I want to get there a little early, since, I'm putting on the whole entire thing.
Then I suppose we should head out then.
Alright, have a limo out front for us. Let's make haste. Annabelle leads the way. She opens the door to the limo for you.
Also, do I assume do I have my phone?
Yes, you still have your phone.
Gotcha. Okay.
Alright.
Can I text, group text between Alistair and Marilyn?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys going to the thing tonight? Also, long time no hear.
Whoa. I just had one of my coterie members actually just messaged me after you mentioned that.
Oh.
And I haven't heard from her 4 days now.
Oh, I see.
Alright. Ready for this? Have you seen one of these before?
Oh, this is a phone.
Yeah, it's a cell phone. You ever seen someone use one of these? Watch this, watch. Yes. Boop. Now that got sent off into the air, and it's gonna go through the air into his phone.
How do I get one of those?
Well, I don't know if I'm supposed to have this.
Can I see
Well,
yours? What it looks
Well,
like?
actually, no. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'll put it back in my pocket. You could get one at a store, but you have to be real careful because you're not supposed to have them. You don't want to get caught with that.
She like turns away from you. Okay.
Wait, oh, was
Wow. Like this.
yeah, like that. Are you, okay? I gotta ask you a question. Are you real?
What?
Are you real?
I think I'm real.
I'll try to put my hand through her. No.
Start, like kind of like
All right.
touching her face.
All right, sorry. Just want to make sure. Sometimes people I'm talking to aren't really there, so just want to make sure. So I want to come off as a weirdo to my friends because they think I'm pretty grounded.
See
So
spirits.
yeah.
Are you Giovanni then?
No.
Cappadocian.
No. That'd be pretty cool, but no.
Well. I see. What are you then?
I'm Malkavian.
Oh, I love your clan. Very insightful people.
Thank you. You know, I never really get that. I got that maybe once in a great while from one of my coterie members, and it's nice to hear. I appreciate that.
I don't know how to work this. It looks like it's on a lock screen.
Well, why don't we save that for after you meet the prince, and we can get back to that whole situation.
I see.
Because again, you're not supposed to have that.
Okay.
You will get in trouble.
All right.
So don't let anyone know you have that.
I see. Okay.
It's a secret.
All right. She tucks it away. Pan over to Mr. Grayson.
When and where was I when I got that text?
You were just done kind of contemplating over the painting. So.
Oh, so before I went to Kaido's room?
Oh, no, sorry. After you got out of Kaido's room. There we go.
All right. Memphis still has his phone? What? I'm gonna go ahead and respond. Memphis? I didn't even know you were awake. Are you okay? Send.
I'm gonna message back. ... Yeah, I'm okay. A little awkward last time we talked. Apparently under new management. But I get to show my enthusiasm tonight. By the way, Memphis is dead. It's Johnny Bronco now. AKA Alpha Jesus. Send.
Alright. Okay. Right. Blah, blah, blah. It was awkward last time we spoke. Yes, it was. Let's say Memphis is dead. I saw the news article. And it's Johnny Bronco now. Alpha Jesus. It's Leader Jesus? Leader Jesus?
Hear the footsteps of Kaido walking down the stairs.
Kaido, what is Alpha Jesus?
Tying up his hair. What the fuck? What did you say?
If I said that's Alpha Jesus, that would mean what?
Do kindreds have strokes? Is this what's happening right now?
Never mind, this must be a Memphis thing. Memphis messaged me.
Oh.
He's, said that he's, getting a Bronco from a guy named Johnny? Wait, no. He is Johnny Bronco. And then Alpha Jesus.
I don't know what any of that means.
Alright.
Do you want me to track his phone?
It seems like, I'm judging from what he said here, it sounds like he's going to be at Elysium tonight. So, we're good on that. I'm going to respond. Yeah, the new managers are. What do you guys say for stupid?
Well, I say stupid. If you want slang, you could say whack.
The new managers are whack.
There you go.
Sounds like they might have a going out of business sale soon.
There you go.
Send. That way Memphis knows that we're on his team.
Sending back. Threaten me with a good time.
He said threaten me with a good time. Is that good?
That's good.
Okay, alright, so he's receptive. You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
So in an episode where it's just like one of those chat bubbles between me and Alistair.
So you and Kaido make off into your SUV and take off to Elysium. Memphis, dear, are you coming?
Right behind you.
That's where you millennials do your phones. For you.
Thank you. I assume I head through the succubus club towards outside. Breathe my first free air in a while.
You don't breathe, but sure.
Yeah. Just I inhale.
Memphis, you don't have to do that, honey.
I know. It was for dramatic effect.
Get in the limousine, please.
I'm gonna sit in the front seat.
Next to the driver?
Yeah.
Kyle, what are you doing?
You said get in the limousine.
Get in the back seat, Kyle.
Can I sit up front with the driver?
I don't want people seeing you get out of the driver's seat. I want you to be getting out with me.
It's not fucking easy, is it, Annabelle?
But I called shotgun.
A small part of him is relieved. This isn't his problem anymore.
Ma'am, do you want me to just fucking drive? And the limousine takes off. With Memphis and shotgun. Erwin, you shortly arrive to Navy Pier, greeted by the same response that Marilyn was greeted with. They ask you who you are, and they let you in, and they... So what do you would like to do? Would you like to go straight to the ballroom, or do you want to check out the surroundings?
I'll wander around. How much time before Elysium starts?
Got a wee bit.
Yeah, I'll wander around. No problem.
Okay.
See if I can find any of my coterie members.
Okay. Shortly in tow, your limousine arrives and your SUV arrives.
Alright.
Since you both are driving to Elysium, they wave your cars in so you can park up to the ballroom.
Excellent. So I'll go in and find a parking spot, and then I'm going to get out and start making my way to the ballroom. You said the Ferris wheel's going?
Yeah.
How much time do we have?
You have quite a bit of time.
Alright. Kaido,
What's up?
do you enjoy Ferris wheels?
Say that again.
Do you enjoy Ferris wheels or merry-go-rounds or carnival rides?
You understand we're not actually father and son, right?
Yes, I understand that. You know what? Never mind. I'll just go by myself.
Okay. I will check out the pier.
Stop. Turn around. You know what? No, never mind. I shouldn't leave you,
If you want to go on the Ferris wheel, we'll go on the Ferris wheel.
You don't understand how amazing this was when these were first created.
Again, this kind of goes back to like knowing how old you are so that I don't turn on a light bulb when you freak out.
I know what fucking electricity is, Kaido. God.
Let's go check out the Ferris wheel.
I'm gonna go to the Ferris wheel.
Memphis, you arrive there actually before both Erwin and Alistair does. So, as the limousine pulls around, Annabelle steps out of the limousine. She looks around.
Do you want me to climb through the little window? Does that make you feel better?
Are you like sticking out your head out the window?
Like, I mean, like, I would roll down the partition and be like, hey, do you want me to climb back there?
Just
Like, so you
no, just get out of the fucking car.
want me to open your door?
Just get out of the limousine.
Alright.
All right.
Oh my god, is that the Ferris wheel?
Yes, I told you that I was going to have it going for a reason.
You want I could, go get on it?
Depends. Will you be back in time for Elysium?
Of course. It's just a Ferris wheel ride. What, you think I'm just gonna abandon everything, run away, try to leave the city or something? Come on.
Not. Because if you did, they would have to call a blood hunt.
Mm-hmm.
And I would have to make sure it doesn't reach back to Kevin.
Exactly. I know Kevin has a hard-on for sticking things in my chest. So, I'm not gonna give him any reason to.
Is that Kyle? You hear Portia's voice.
Portia, how are we doing tonight?
You look behind you, and she's wearing a gold long dress, rather revealing in the chest area. It's kind of woven. You see her wearing high heels. Her hair's done back. She has gold glitter about herself.
Damn, you make that dress look good.
And she starts walking towards you. Oh, thank you.
I'm about to jump on the Ferris wheel. What you say you and me make it a couple's adventure?
Oh, of course, I would love that.
Excellent, excellent.
She looks at Annabelle. Annabelle, my dear, everything's been prepared. It's for you to look over, my privilege. Shall we?
Yeah. Also, by the way, I'm going by Johnny Bronco now.
Oh, Johnny Bronco.
Johnny Bronco.
You
Yeah.
picked out such a suiting name. You are quite a bit of a bucking bronco, if I do say myself.
Yeah.
You start walking towards the Ferris wheel. You two get onto the Ferris wheel.
You get on the Ferris wheel.
Okay.
You ever heard of the Mile High Club?
Yes.
What if we get on the Ferris High Club?
Well, it's rather cramped in here. I don't know what all we could do, but we could be creative.
I bet we could.
Okay, so
Maybe we should remind everyone this is an 18 and up stream.
by this time, Marilyn, you've read the Ferris wheel over and over. That's with your past perception that you notice that Miles of Memphis has approached onto the Ferris wheel and has gotten on.
Wait, would I've seen her or?
Where she was at, as
Got you.
she saw you before you could see her.
Also, wouldn't we be also getting on too?
You are about to, so he's going to get on before you since he was closer.
All right.
So you and Erwin, if you were to both go onto the Ferris wheel, you would.
You mean me and Kaido, or?
Well, Erwin's there at the same time.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. All right.
I would have seen all the articles and stuff that Memphis died, right?
Cool. I don't know.
I have a phone.
Well, I did message in the group. Memphis was dead.
Oh, yeah, that's
you do
true,
know.
that's true.
You do know about
Okay,
that.
all right.
So,
I think
So
I'm
then
the
I
only
won't
person that
yell
doesn't know
Memphis.
that he's back.
so you notice that Memphis has jumped on to the Ferris wheel with Portia, who is wearing a rather flattering gold dress Memphis, on the other hand, is wearing some rather different attire. He's actually cleanly shaven. He's has hair trimmed. He's wearing a navy blue suit. He almost looks rather similar to what the kind of suits that Kevin Jackson wears.
I'll go over to Sophia. Hey, okay, so that guy right down there?
Yes.
That's what my code remembers. Well, he was. I don't know if he is anymore. It's a weird situation. I don't want to get into it right now, but he's also supposed to be dead. So, act like, you don't know him. I never pointed him out to you, okay?
I don't know him, though.
Okay, good. Good, you're doing a great job.
Okay. All right. And this is when Kaido and Alistair arrive to the Ferris wheel.
All right. When was the last time you were on a Ferris wheel?
Tokyo. I was 7.
It's a great Ferris wheel. It's a good one. I actually like that one better than this one. Although, last time I was on a Ferris wheel in Chicago was the World Fair. There was bad stuff that happened there.
I see.
Yeah, H.H. Holmes, don't. Alright, never mind. I'm gonna get on the...
But luckily he walks onto the Ferris wheel carriage. Erwin, kind of meandering about the Navy Pier grounds. The only attractions that seem to be open, none of the games, none of the food stands are open, but the carousel round, the merry-go-round, and the Ferris wheel are all going full action.
I mean, I'll just pass through there. I'm not planning on riding them.
Okay. For those that are on the Ferris wheel, could you please give me wits and awareness?
What's she doing?
1, 2, 3, 4 for me.
Two.
4.
4. 4.
2.
I'm not riding that.
2.
4.
4. So both of you see the little hat of Erwin bobbing up and down throughout the crowd. Memphis is actually kind of surprising that you notice him, as you are rather busy in your merry-go-round, your Ferris wheel carriage. The other two notice that there's one carriage that's kind of rocking back and forth rather violently.
Right, Kaido. Look at that over there.
As soon as I would see the dock, though, I would stop what I'm doing, lean over the edge, and yell dock as loud as I could.
Okay. You all hear audibly Memphis' voice come from the Ferris wheel.
Kaido, did you just hear that?
Why'd you stop?
Hold on. I see somebody. Doc! Doc!
I swear, Kaido, I just heard somebody. That was Memphis.
It's me, I'm up here! Doc!
Memphis?
What?
Alistair!
I thought you were dead.
Johnny's Bronco. What? Johnny's Bronco, you there?
Johnny Bronco right here! Coming at you live from the top of the Ferris wheel.
I look at Kaido. Johnny Bronco's up there. That's Memphis.
Yes, you shouted his name the first time.
Portia, everyone's here.
So you put down her dress and she sits back down.
I
see.
I awkwardly just go.
Okay.
As soon as we get around, I'm gonna try to get off.
Try to get off.
I'm getting off too.
Everybody gets off.
Yeah, we get off.
Okay. First it's Marilyn. Then eventually it's Memphis, and then Kaido and Alistair.
Hey everybody, how's everyone doing?
Oh, whoa! Wait.
All right.
Wait,
First things first.
Was everyone on here? Erwin, you were on there too?
No, I was not.
He
No,
was.
he
I
was
saw him
walking
get on.
around.
He was on it longer than I was. He was on before I even got on.
Did you see that? There was a madman up there swinging their carriage.
That was me.
Like, oh, why? Why were you doing that?
See,
Have you
Portia
ever-
fix her dress. Well, we will
Oh.
be back.
Oh,
Oh, all right.
yeah. By the way, everyone, this is Portia.
We've met.
Oh,
Did you have a last name?
That's just Portia.
it's kind of like Cher or Bono.
All right. Well, Miss Portia, pleasure.
It's a pleasure, Mr. Grayson.
Correct.
You dog.
I look forward to seeing you all at Elysium.
We'll be there.
And she's looks away.
I thought I told you not to hang out with that woman.
I know, but like, it's going really
She's bad
well.
news. I've seen it. She's bad news.
Marilyn? Who is...
Oh, sorry.
Who's that?
This is my new friend Sophia. I ran into her at the park.
Whose hand is she holding?
Francis.
But Ben...
That's
Oh
Francis?
yeah, sorry. Yeah, Francis. He had a
Facelift?
Yeah, he had a
He's
facelift.
30 years younger.
Yeah.
How old did he look before?
30 years older.
What did you do to him? Is that makeup?
No. Funny enough, I got a little gift card in the mail for like a facelift, so I just gave it to Francis.
Wow, the age regression for the kind has really advanced in the last...
Very nice of you.
Yeah, well, I don't need it, so.
Hello, little girl. How are you doing?
Her name's Sophia.
Hi, Sophia. Hello. I'm Johnny Bronco, but you can call me Alpha Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
Wait, do you have two names now?
Yeah, I got my stage name.
Which is Johnny Bronco?
No, Alpha Jesus.
Maybe not right now. Maybe not right now. This is Alistair.
hi.
Hello, I'm gonna kneel down next to her. Can I tell she's kindred?
You see her fangs.
As soon as I know that she's appears to look as though she's a child, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna greet her from eye level. Apologies. Because of your appearance, I do not know how to address you appropriately. How old would you like me to treat you?
Just call her Sophia. God
Yeah,
damn.
that's rude, Alistair.
I have dealt with kindred that were embracing as a child before.
Maybe bring your voice down a little bit.
This peer is completely...
You're gonna scare her.
No, don't treat her like a child. I'm sorry, Sophia.
You're funny.
My name's Dr. Erwin Ruth. Nice to meet you.
Is she wearing a hat?
Has a white hat, very similar to Marilyn's, but hers has a pink bow that comes down underneath her chin.
So I put two and two together about what she told me yesterday. All right. Well, Marilyn, not yesterday.
4 days ago.
I know you were, discussing about your new friend that you met a few days ago.
Yeah, this is Sophia. That's the one.
I definitely remember how you said how much cuter she was than you. Well, you are quite charming, Miss Sophia, but I do think Miss Alcott takes the cake on that.
Don't.
That's what I was saying. She's
We'll see. Look, she agrees.
Is no one gonna talk about the fact that I was dead?
I was gonna bring that up, but I also, again, I don't really want to say it out here. You know.
We were going to discuss it when we get inside Elysium. Bronco.
Johnny's fine.
Johnny.
Jesus.
That's right, Alpha Jesus. Because of the dead thing.
We are all dead. We're all dead.
The pier has been locked down. We're fine to talk about these things. Just keep your...
I'm not
volume
trying to
down.
get in the habit of talking about it out loud like that.
It's good.
Because I will ruin everything.
Okay, let's...
Join the club.
Let's talk... let's talk about this inside, then.
Okay. The coterie begins approaching the ballroom. All right. As you begin approaching the Aeon Grand Ballroom on Navy Pier, you make your way inside, being led by what seem to be butlers and waitstaff. You come to two double doors, then they lead you to a hallway, and eventually you come upon the Grand Ballroom. Now, this ballroom is dome-shaped. Along the rafters, there are lights that line all the way to the tippy top. There's a second floor that oversees in a circular around the ballroom.
Picturing Beauty and the Beast ballroom.
Yeah, very appropriate. Though, there are big, wide window glass planes on the second floor, so if there were people up there, they could peer down into the ballroom.
Right.
There's also set up windows on that second floor that appears off into Lake Michigan and the pier itself. Now, in the ballroom, there are tables and other dining tables lined around the main dance floor, and towards the back of the room, there's a half-shell stage. It's rather huge. It encompasses almost half of the room. Now, there are kindred of all sorts mingling and interacting with each other. You notice actually a couple faces you recognize from previous nights. You see Horatio Ballard. You also see Portia now inside, Annabelle. You don't make out any Nosferatu. It doesn't seem that any of them have come out tonight. It doesn't really look like this is something of their affair. And even Cedric and the Nosferatu Crimson are not present tonight. You do not see Damien. You also do not see Prince Kevin Jackson. Though you do see Alexa and Rosa accompanied with other guards. So, Jason Newberry is also there too. Marilyn?
Cool.
And some other kindred that you've met in previous nights. So, set the scene as you all arrive into Elysium. What would you like to do?
As we all walk in, I want us to kind of go ahead and continue where we were at, where we were all talking to each other. Alright. Now that we're inside.
What was it like to be torped? I've never been torped before.
Excellent question.
Yeah.
Not fun.
Excellent answer. I mean, she asked me, but I mean,
Yeah, that was kind of rude. You've been really rude the past few days. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
you want to hear rude? We walked in to the building and he said, Memphis, hold on. Memphis, I promise no harm will become to you. 5 minutes later, torped.
That was a really good impression.
Okay. Well, no harm.
Wait. You told him nothing was gonna happen to him, and then he got torped?
I didn't expect Kevin to bring the sheriff,
Well, why not?
multiple armed guards, a primogen, and extra muscle.
Kevin's extra as fuck.
Remember that time I was gonna just run?
Right, and if you would have ran, there would be a fucking blood hunt on you.
But
You would be dead. They would have caught you.
only if
They would have caught you.
They might not have. I'm very sneaky.
There is much sneakier and much faster than
So
you.
here's my next question. What's the new sire life like? How's that going for you?
I'm right here, right?
Oh, hey, hi.
Adam,
Do you have,
how
do you
are
have something to
Adam?
add to this, or you just interrupting for a particular reason?
Okay.
No, we like Adam now. It's okay.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, we like Adam.
Okay.
I don't dislike Adam. I just, I was in the middle of something.
Tell you what, it seems rather personal.
No, you're part of this. Just
It looks like they have beverages over there. I'm going to go look at that. See him starting to walk over towards Morgan, who appears to be setting out blood and wine and helping out the waitstaff.
No one drank any of that.
wait, why?
Yeah, why?
Why?
Bad juju. It's all over the place.
Kaido,
Yeah.
come here.
Is that Mr. Grayson? And you see Will Ramsey starting to approach you. He's leaving the wine table, and he's dressed in his typical suit with green vest and tie, his piercing green eyes, and short haircut.
While he's walking up, I lean over to ask her, I heard he's no longer the prince.
He's not what?
William Ramsey. Prince William Ramsey.
Well, not anymore. No, got fired from that. That happened.
Wait, you were relieved of your position?
Oh yes, I was supposed to meet final death, but fortunately my sire was able to arranged so that I didn't die.
What the fuck happened?
Join the club.
Whoa, you guys have something in common.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what happened?
Torp twins.
Well, I wasn't told. That didn't happen.
Oh. Thought we were gonna bond.
Okay. Ramsey, what happened?
Well, let's see here. 5 of the kindred in my city died. All of them were using that device that my Witherbottom was manufacturing, and well, then it turned out he was an anarch, and you can't prove that he did it, but it's just so coincidence that all my kindred that perished in the fires. I'm sorry, I'm rather inebriated right now. Well, that is very good blood wine. I don't know where Kevin got a sommelier, because my sire said that they don't exist anymore, and that's
Wait.
why all of the, hello?
Wait, are you drunk?
We can get drunk. I'm gonna run over to the table.
Oh, it's very good blood wine over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go drink some of that.
Well, Ramsey, you look like... You're acting like a boiled owl right now.
A boiled egg, what?
No, boiled owl. It's a...
You boil owl?
Oh, anyways, I was telling you how I fell from Princeton, which I'm perfectly fine with.
I remember you were rather fed up with the position
Yeah,
anyways.
it was dull as hell. I did not want to do that whole entire shindig. Anyways, let's see here. What else went wrong? Oh, Jermaine found Raylan's remains. We investigated, and it looked like a tomato went through a blender. There was nothing left. The sarcophagi was completely pried open. The wards were completely blown. He may have sacrificed a good handful, I don't know, maybe 8 kindred. To get
So
it.
the anarch's pretty beat up then?
I would assume so. Jermaine's definitely licking his wounds.
Well-
I'm afraid, though, that he may come back to Chicago.
I don't doubt it. If they definitely hit that many losses. Tyrus, as you know, any word on him?
Oh, he made off battle to hell after Jermaine bit it, so there's that. That's a win, I think. Right. Anyways, I'm here because, I have nowhere to go. Fortunately, Mr. Jackson has shown mercy and is allowing me to reside in Chicago since I am a loyal Camarilla member. So,
Well, for what it's worth, I thought you were a very fair prince.
oh, thank you. So, he's gonna enjoy that, bud, Ryan.
Yeah, I was gonna say after a couple glasses, I'd head back.
Okay, so you have a couple classes?
Yeah.
Alright, I need resolve and composure rolls. Go ahead and make 3 of them. All the difficulties will be set at 4.
Yeah, while they're talking, I'm slinking off over to Memphis also.
Alright. And you see him just kind of slamming back.
Memphis, I really wish you wouldn't do that, man.
Bro, I need a party.
I don't trust that Morgan. I don't think anything that she's putting her hands on is good news.
Did you just spend a willpower?
Yeah, I did. Alright, so one of them I got 5.
Okay.
I got 1.
Okay.
And I got 6.
6. Okay, you are feeling it. The
Yeah.
room starts doing like one of these numbers after you slam 3 of them back.
Woo.
You haven't felt like this in a while.
Yeah.
It's been a hot second.
Did it just like hit him like that?
Like
Ah,
that.
shit. Alright, you need to come back over here with us so we can keep an eye on you now, especially now.
Eye on me. I'm about to go on stage. I'm gonna tear it up.
Are you gonna be able to like
You
this?
see
I
Annabelle
feel
start to saunter
Great.
towards both Memphis and Maryland.
Who is?
Annabelle.
Oh,
Before she gets there, I'm gonna be like, grab the litter box. Here comes the party pooper.
Oh my. Did you. How many did you drink?
Yeah. 3.
Morgan says that's a rather potent blood wine right there.
I have a very, very strong tolerance.
Let me explain something. That's not alcohol. That's Tremere blood wine. I don't even understand it. I just thought it'd be rather elegant to have here. Kevin and Jackson insisted that we display and debut his blood wine. His vineyard's done, apparently. Are you going to say anything?
It's good wine.
Can you perform tonight? As you do that, you see multiple hands.
Jeez.
I'm freaking Doc Ock. Yeah, I got this.
She like holds her head as she saunters away.
So as I would be talking to Ramsey,
Yes. Is it hot in here? It is hot in here. Oh my.
well,
It is.
Oh my.
Yeah, wow. Here we go. You were saying?
so Ramsey, you were very kind to myself and my coterie while we were in the Quad Cities. All right.
I was rather upset. Cut off most of my funds. What are you saying? Sorry.
Okay, you know what? Here. Tear off. This is the address of the Black Market Bistro.
Oh.
It's a restaurant that I own in the north side. If you want to speak with me, go there. Ask for me. If I stop by, people will give me the message. I would like to talk to you when you're more sober.
Yes. Now, I do have to say, that's a rather impeccable feat that Kevin has pulled off. Like I said, I've never had activated blood wine before. It's kind of unheard of this day and age.
I don't know. What do you mean? Like, is it not possible to do that?
Well, no. The blood wine I gave you, you see, there's some sort of somatic gesture. There's a lot to go into it. They call them sommeliers. They were part of the Tremere. Anyways, don't know the full story, but there's not supposed to be any out to do practice anymore. It's kind of a lost art.
Is Erwin nearby?
I'm right there with you guys.
I'm gonna look right at Erwin. How does Morgan know this?
I'm gonna run back to him.
I thought she was in class with Memphis.
Hey.
What's going on?
The wine is so good.
Yeah, right? We should go get more.
I'm at that perfect level right now, bud.
How many did you have?
3.
Wow, you did a lot more than I did.
How many do you have?
Oh, I had 1.
Erwin, answer my question.
Yeah, Erwin.
I don't know. It's
What do you mean you don't know?
I'm falling up behind him at this point. I'm just listening.
Just got the best idea ever. What if you guys come on stage with me and perform?
I'm gonna look at Kaido.
I can't dance.
Is Kaido there? Do not drink any of that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that now. That looks horrible.
And I'm going to look around the room. I'm looking for Morgan.
Okay.
Is
Give me what's an artist.
there any that is bottled?
Any of it's bottled?
Yeah.
No.
When I miss, Alistair seems riled up.
He seems very concerned about the blood wine.
Yeah.
4.
4.
So am I. I've been concerned about everything she's been doing. Why is he just now concerned?
You do notice something though. Sophia's missing.
Oh.
And you do not notice Morgan anywhere.
Oh.
Okay. Alright. Kaido, you were in the class with Memphis, right? With Morgan?
Yes.
Alright. You and I... Marilyn,
Yeah.
you know what Morgan looks like? Erwin, you know what Morgan looks
Why are
like.
you guys looking for Morgan?
We need to find her. Something's wrong. Something's gravely wrong.
Oh, now the Alistair says something wrong. Now everyone's ready to pull the banners.
I still
I'm
don't
not with
understand.
you.
I listened to your warning, and I specifically asked Dr. Root.
Oh, whoa, what the hell is this now?
I'm out of the group.
No, wait, what are you doing? No.
Is this happening turning to wherever I thought Sophia was to be like, I'm saw.
She's gone.
You don't want my help to find Morgan?
No. We. I'm saying. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
You have a little something right there.
Thank you.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Memphis, you're very inebriated right now.
You-
Sneak off, try to find some-
No one came to
Go
visit
to
me
the,
in Torpor.
Dex and the stealth.
We couldn't. We didn't even know where you were at.
Did you try?
Did I try to find you?
Yeah.
No, I did not try to find you because all that would do is cause more problems for you.
Oh. That's not good.
That's not good when Memphis is having a breakdown.
Give me wits and awareness, everybody.
In the middle of Elysium too. This is amazing. Oh my god.
Everybody give me wits and awareness.
What's happening? What is happening? Everything's falling apart.
What's the thing to beat?
What'd you get?
She got 0.
0?
This is straight bestial.
One,
So,
two,
yeah,
three,
don't fail this.
4. I got 4. I don't know what I'm rolling for.
1.
I got 3, but a bestial if I didn't.
Okay. What'd you get?
Bestial failure.
Bestial.
Actually, I had 2.
Bestial.
I forgot to roll 4. But yeah, I get 2.
Okay, so everybody notices that
Thank God.
Marilyn's trying to slink off. Unfortunately, Marilyn, you don't know if it's crying, if he's getting all the attention, or what it is, but all of a sudden you feel your compulsion taking over now that you notice that your friend's made off to who knows where.
I'm gonna turn around. You know what? No. I'm not alright with this. This is all a bunch of poop.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna go right up to Alistair. I've been telling everyone this whole time that there's something wrong with that woman, and now all of a sudden you want to make a big deal out of it. And now, because of all this, I lost my friend. My friend's gone now. And we got him over here crying.
Marilyn.
Everyone's listening to you when you have something to say, and everyone when he starts crying, oh, everyone gotta look at Memphis now.
Marilyn, you were right. You were right. We should have looked into this more. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I put this responsibility on Dr. Ruth, who was unable to produce anything from this. Now, we need to find Morgan.
Give me a leadership and charisma roll.
What did I roll to give Stink
Go
Eye?
ahead and give me a resolving composure. Marilyn. What did you roll for the stink eye?
2.
5.
Okay. His compassionate words resound throughout your mind and snap you out of your compulsion. So, I think I need to find something that's over that way.
Ramsey, it was good talking to you. You enjoy Elysium.
If you see Morgan, tell her we're looking for her.
No, do not do that. Do not do that.
Do not do that. That's
We don't want her to know we're looking for her.
Oh, what do we do when we find her?
We're going to approach her subtly. Have a few questions about this. There's no... Is Ramsey still listening?
He's just kind of waiting.
Ramsey, you said it yourself. How many people do you know that can actually activate this bloodline?
Oh, no.
So the fact that someone who's literally attending a class about how to be a kindred
I
knows
still
how
don't
to
see
act...
the big deal about it.
You are a fucking moron.
Yeah, she's really smart in
So
class.
this is getting rather heated in here. I'm gonna go.
Someone
over there.
obviously
Oh.
someone taught her. What's the big deal? I helped her set up the blend.
Hey, there's like a lot of people around here too. Maybe we should take this somewhere else.
So you see Ramsey make up. You know what? I might look after your friend there. He looks like he's had a lot to drink.
Kaido, keep an eye out for Morgan if you see her.
Yeah.
Alright?
And Sophia.
Oh yeah, the little girl.
Don't call her that.
Okay.
We lost a child?
No, she's not a child.
She's not a child.
I mean, I bet the coincidence is a little bit extreme, but I don't a full-on panic. I don't see.
You need to take your head and pull it out of your ass and start seeing things for what they are.
What if?
What's an awareness?
What's the difficulty?
Yeah, what's the difficulty?
Please tell me.
6.
I just basically don't get a 0.
Okay.
Well, I got 1. Oh, okay.
Don't get a 0.
I got 2 but bestial failures.
I got a 1 and a bestial.
1, 2,
4.
2. What'd you get? 6. Oh wow. Okay, so you notice that the party kind of kicked off without you guys. Everybody's starting to dance and waltz about the ballroom. It's kind of one of those waltz where everybody's exchanging partners. Marilyn, you notice the fine tailored suit of Kevin Jackson starting to approach you as you see his figure start to break through the crowd, and he starts to approaching you all.
Guys, Kevin o'clock. Kevin o'clock.
Our favorite kindred. So, how are we enjoying these festivities?
Prince Jackson? Sorry, we haven't had a moment to enjoy things. Can I have a word with you?
Is it business, Grayson?
Slightly.
Before we start off my night with business, could I please at least enjoy a dance real quick?
Okay.
Miss Alcott, could you join me on the dance floor, please?
I mean, Memphis is a much better dancer than I am. You might have better luck with him.
It's
kind of
true.
klutz.
He is very good.
So
dancer.
you're gonna deny your prince a dance?
That's a good point.
Nope.
He begins leading you towards the dance
I'm
floor.
gonna look back towards them.
On it.
And y'all begin to waltz and dance. So, how you been enjoying Elysium?
Oh, well, I haven't been here very long. I actually brought someone that needs to introduce themselves to you. I need to go find her.
I see. So, tell me, Miss Alcott. Tell me a bit about your son. What do you know about him?
Well, he's been away for a while now. I haven't heard much from him. Why do you ask?
So, the coterie, you notice that they kind of disappeared into the crowd, and you see them all starting to dance around, and you start to lose them.
I see.
I'm gonna make my way. I'm gonna keep an eye on them.
You can keep an eye on them?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go somewhere high
You're gonna go somewhere high?
where I can keep
Jump
an eye
up
on
there?
them.
Okay, so you're gonna exit the doors and go up to the second floor, so you
Yeah.
can peer down on them.
I'm staying on the first floor, but keep moving to stay within vision of them.
Okay. As you begin dancing, Erwin, what are you doing?
I'm kind of doing the same thing. Just
Okay.
trying to keep an eye.
You notice Kevin and Marilyn, they're kind of ducking and weaving. Memphis, you eventually get up to the second floor and you can get a really good look at them. You look at his suit. He's wearing what looks to be a full black suit with a black tie, black vest.
Huh, I see.
He leans down, gets right next to your ear.
So, Fräulein,
Oh my fucking god.
are you enjoying our dance here?
I'm gonna point out that every single moment I see that she's in any amount of distress, I'm moving in.
Okay. So this is kind of happening like within nanoseconds of each other. So
Okay.
As soon as he does that, I'm gonna try to break away.
give me a strength and brawl.
Oh Christ.
Okay, fine, guys.
2.
Whopping 2.
It's got a really good grip on it. And looks like with all the bodies that are in the room, it's kind of hard for you to pull away. And he's really leading you really well. So, very interested what your Grayson will do tonight. So much is planned. So much. But alas, my dear Fraulein, our dance with our dear master is going to have to be at a later date. As he spins you out outside of the crowd, you see him slink off.
I'm immediately looking for Alistair.
Okay. You notice that Kevin pulls her in and does a spin out and then leaves her out on the dance floor, and he begins to leave.
As he moves, I would be moving up towards Marilyn, and as I approach her, go, what? Are you alright?
It's not Kevin. It's not Kevin.
You notice what doors he goes out of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, he goes outside?
He leaves Elysium.
What do you mean it's not Kevin?
It's the guy that kidnapped me.
You kind of saw the same thing, Alistair.
Can I move towards the doors then?
Yeah, you can start running towards the doors.
I'm looking to see if I can find where he went.
Sure.
Did he move? Was he moving like in a haste manner, like to get out?
Oh, a wee bit. There's a bit of pace to his walk, but he wasn't like running. Jogging. So he just quickly, as the doors shut, as you see him exit, you see the lights dim down. And what are you doing, Alistair?
I'm trying to chase the individual.
Okay.
I'm following after them.
Following? Marilyn, what are you doing?
I'm following.
Okay. As the coterie tries to chase Kevin out these doors, that's when you see the lights go out. See the stage lights illuminate. Ah, welcome. As everyone turns their attention towards the stage, you see Kevin Jackson in a white suit, blue undershirt, no tie, completely different from the attire he was wearing earlier.
Ah, I see that you've all made it out to Elysium. Fantastic.
See Sierra start to walk out onto the stage.
So, from my understanding, we have some new kindred that we need to introduce into the city.
Properly introduce Miss Sierra to the Camarilla. See the lights flash down towards Alistair.
And Mr. Grayson, from my understanding, you have a child that we have to introduce tonight too.
I'm gonna look over towards where the Kaido was with the wine.
Light flashes. Shows William drinking wine. He does one of these numbers towards Prince. You see Kaido kind of ducking from the light.
Kaido, my boy. And William Ramsey, a visitor from Davenport. It's an honor to have you here, sir. Kaido, could you please join us up on stage?
See Kaido try to scan the room and look for you.
I will look over towards him or move towards him and go.
He begins rushing towards the stage, and he walks on top.
So, we need a proper introduction for these fine kindred tonight. I have Kaido here. He is the child of Alistair Grayson, Steam Ventry. Sierra, she is a Clam de Sombra. Could we all get a round of applause for these fine kindred up here?
Applause starts to break throughout the room. Every sounds out.
And I believe there's an announcement tonight that the Tordo Primogen, Annabelle, has taken on a child of her own. Seeing that Mr. Grayson has brought to embrace to a new child, our Primogen has taken on Miles Piper as a new child.
Oh no! Oh, I should have said something earlier. I'm not in the building. I'm chasing the Doppelkevin.
You ran out of the building?
I ran out of the building.
You notice Annabelle is trying to frantically look for Miles, but can't seem to find him.
Anyways, I hope we all are enjoying the festivities tonight that Miss Annabelle has put on for our city. Enjoy the Ferris wheel and the carousel that she's
And I'm going out the exit door now.
You're trying to leave?
Yep.
Okay.
And I would follow suit.
Alright. Coterie begins to leave. Are you following?
Yeah, I'll follow, sure.
Okay. Looks like Kevin's about to finish.
Enjoy the rest of your night, Kindred.
Alright. As the coterie begins following the doppelganger Kevin out of the building, where do you go?
I'm gonna, as soon as I bust out, like, I'm gonna, because I mean, as soon as I saw it, there was a Kevin on stage, and then there was a Kevin that went out the door. I'm gonna run out the Kevin, after the Kevin out the door. Would I see any evidence of where he would have went?
Okay, depends how fast you want to go. Are you popping celerity? Are you using just your dex and athletics? How are you doing this? Are you waiting for the rest of your coterie?
So it's locked down, right?
Correct. For as far as you know.
So yeah, then I'm gonna use fleetness.
Sure.
To get out that door.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do a rouse check. I go up a hunger.
Okay.
So dex, athletics, and celerity.
Okay.
So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8?
8.
Okay. Alright. So you actually do eventually catch up to him. You see him making his way towards what looks like the Ferris wheel.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Hey! You! Thought it would be cool to tort me? I've said it before and I'll say it again.
Begins peeling away his face, and you see the blonde locks of Von Kaiser begin to unravel, and he looks and turns towards you. Oh.
Eddie?
And he looks at you. What's your intelligence and resolve?
Just the base number?
No, go ahead and roll that.
Okay. It's an okay roll for me, guys.
Ooh, that's good.
It's a death maraca. I'm gonna use a will?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. 7.
Okay, he beat you by 3.
Balls.
So he looks at you, and this feeling of inertia hits you. Just you kind of have an out-of-body experience. You don't know if it's the blood wine hitting you or what it is.
Right.
And all of a sudden, it's just you're in La La Land. You see 2, 3, 4, 5 of him starting to form, and all of a sudden you see his arms start to contort and bend in, and feathers start to form at his sides. You see his breasts start to grow, and a gizzard start to form. You see a long beak come out.
No. No!
And you see a giant chicken, a set of flames starting to come towards you.
God, no! I'm gonna run and try to find cover behind.
And this giant chicken starts sprinting after you. You feel the compulsion of just dex and athletics for days.
Am I outside yet? Do I hear screaming?
Do we hear chickens?
As the coterie convenes in the hallway and start running towards the door leading outside, and you burst open, with your passive perception, you can hear Memphis screaming for bloody murder.
Chicken Phoenix!
I'm running to the sound of the screaming.
Okay. You see Memphis just flailing his arms saying Chicken Phoenix.
Kentucky Fried Moltres!
And he's holding a giant steak now.
Oh my god.
The chicken is? Oh god. Do I see them?
Yeah, you can make out, like, you can hear their voices, but you can't quite really see past the illusion.
Alistair!
Do I make it to him yet?
Yeah.
Alright, do I see anyone else around him?
No.
Memphis! Memphis! Memphis, are you here?
No!
No.
I'll punch it.
I'm just gonna let him punch me.
Roll strength and brawl.
Okay. There's a 3 hit.
A 3?
Yeah.
Or you just letting him hit you?
Yeah, I'm trying to calm him down.
So you're gonna get a point you get 1 point of superficial because that halves.
Alright.
As you go to cold clock this chicken in the face, you snap his face back. You see his feathers start to molt and peel off and reveal a cybernetic eye as he begins to lock in on you.
Birds are drones. Birds are drones.
Hey, Memphis! Memphis, it's not real! Slap out of it!
Slam the steak into your chest.
I'm gonna
What is going on?
I'm gonna slap him back and forth.
Okay.
So it's an animatronic chicken.
It looks like it.
Thank God. I'm gonna try to fight it off.
Try to fight it off.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get
He's,
stabbed
like,
in the chest.
flailing at you.
I'm gonna try to bear hug him then. I'm gonna try to bear hug him and hold him until he snaps out of this.
Strength and brawl.
Oh boy. I'm gonna...
What do I roll? Anything?
Strength and brawl. That'd be a contested roll.
Oh, watch out, buddy. Here comes my 4 dice. Boom.
He's gonna hot dog fold you.
As
Don't
you
be
two are
scared.
witnessing Memphis flail about and hit Alistair, saying something about a chicken.
It's got me. It's got me in its gizzard.
Alright.
Save yourselves.
What's going on?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm at 9 right now. I'm pretty sure that's over.
Yeah, you can. You got him. So
While he's holding him, I'm gonna use compel on him. And I'm just gonna say snap out of it.
And I'm gonna hold him and move him over towards Marilyn.
Alistair, get it. It's vulnerable. I've got it.
I got 1. Everything else is blank. Get away from me.
So what are you trying to compel him to do?
I was like, snap out of it.
Okay, go ahead and roll intelligence and
Resolve.
Oh, thank God.
What do you think I got? You hope you botch it. Botch it. Let's still fail.
I got 4.
Ah, son of a bitch.
You see a female chicken with long hair and a hat.
Wait till I get done with this one. I'm gonna get you too.
Oh shit. That normally works. I don't know what's going on. It got him good.
Robot chickens won't take me.
Robot chickens.
They won't.
Intelligence and dominate. Anybody trying to decipher what's going on with Memphis? Those who have the discipline. Setting the difficulty to 4.
Okay, it's possible. Then.
3. So
You said and dominate?
Ooh, I got a critical success. 6.
6.
4.
4.
3.
3. So, you start to recognize this, Erwin, because you personally experienced it before. You were hit with demontation when you first met Jonathan. Alistair, you recognize this easily. You've ran into this numerous amount of times. You even ran into this when one of your own coterie members were hit with this. You see that he is flaying about and having illusions of a giant chicken attacking him. You can only assume that he is being compelled underneath demontation. Since you're a Malkavian and you've seen this discipline used,
I was about to say, the Malkavian doesn't know what it is. I'm at a loss, guys.
So
I'm gonna hold on to him tight until he comes out of his high.
comes out of it.
If this is what I'm pretty sure it is, you just have to write it out, I think.
Guys, can you hear me? Help me!
Okay. Go ahead and give me another resolve and composure. Tentatively the 3.
3? Awesome. 0.
Okay, you are still flaying about. There's more chickens around you. They actually have swallowed you whole at this point and laid you as an egg as you're trying to beat against the embryo and trying to break out of the shell.
What in the...
Alright, Marilyn, is there any way to speed this process up? Because
I
he
tried.
just
It
keeps...
didn't work. I tried. So we gotta just ride this out. I can try one more time.
Go ahead and try again.
Alright, this time I'm gonna go up.
How big is my egg?
That's pretty big.
That's a sentence I never need to hear
Like
again.
I could stand up in it?
Yeah, you can stand up in it and
I'm gonna try to run through it.
you're trying to run.
Yeah, I'm gonna build up as much momentum as I possibly can.
So that's a 3.
You see Memphis trying to like start up his legs like he's gonna get a running start.
He's starting to kick.
It's a 3.
Revving up!
So against your intelligence resolve again.
Intelligence resolve? Okay. Like, am I trying to beat her?
No, you want to fail.
I want to fail this?
Yes.
Oh. I didn't fail.
God damn it.
I got a 5.
God damn it.
So Memphis is just trying to get a running start at an invisible wall.
These chickens are trying to mind control me.
And he's saying this all verbally.
God, they abandoned me again.
I'm right here, Memphis, you...
All he hears is the clucking of chickens.
And
It should be over any time now.
you see the long legs and the silhouette of a giant chicken about to sit on you.
Oh.
Oh, God. No! You can't do this to me! I'm Memphis fucking Piper!
Let me try one more time. Fucking Christ.
How many dice are you rolling?
5.
So you got 5?
No. He got. Is that
That's 5.
5? I'm rolling 5, and I got 5.
Ooh.
And it should be noted it's a critical success.
Hey, that beats me.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let me
Right.
use a willpower real quick.
Alright. Go for it. So this time I'm going to him, I'm just gonna smack him right across the face. Snap out of it!
Okay, as you open up his, fling back his sunglasses and you smack him across the face, snap out of it. And you come to, and you see that your coterie is just on top of you.
Did you
Memphis?
guys get him?
Are you here?
Did we get what?
The chickens.
There
Led
were,
by Eddie.
there were,
that's
there
what
were
he
no
was saying.
chickens. There were no chickens. Mr. Man, you were under dementation. Are you alright?
Yeah, where's
Good?
Yeah, where's the fake Kevin?
We don't know. We didn't see where he went. When we got out here, it was just you screaming to yourself.
Why was there 2 Kevins?
It was Eddie.
Wait, the fake Kevin did this to you?
Yeah.
Eddie? No, Eddie's dead. No.
No, the guy who like put on the suit and turned into a monster. I had to save you by giving you that compelling speech.
Von Kaiser?
Von who?
Von Kaiser?
Him. Wait a minute, I thought he was dead.
Yeah, pretty
Give me
sure
a-
he
No.
died.
I had a little inkling that he wasn't, and I brought that up to Alistair.
Can you give me a resolve and composure roll, Alistair? And I'm going to set this
Oh,
to
fuck,
4.
everyone back up.
And it is a fury frenzy.
Everybody
Get away from his hands.
run.
Get away from the gloves.
Memphis, you stay there.
Everybody watch his hands.
You play that one song like that. Run. Run.
Oh
Okay,
no.
so you burst into a rage of fury, just thinking he is here. You want revenge. You want to tear him piece by piece. You want to know where he's at so you can personally see to it that he is ashed.
Alistair, calm down. Ooh.
Don't worry, guys.
And I'm gonna take off running.
Oh my god, I thought you were coming at me. That actually terrified me.
Okay.
I'm gonna chase after.
You gonna start chasing after?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just flash before my eyes.
I'm going to, as soon as he takes off, I'm going to hand him one of the bloodstones real quick.
Got it.
Okay. And then I'll try to keep up.
All right.
As I'm running, I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna attempt to also keep up. What the fuck?
So
man, I
you
wish I
start
was there for
shredding
this.
all of his clothes. See his claws pop as he shreds his vest off.
I'm leaping to the highest vantage point I can find.
Okay.
Just
Didn't use
TOS.
bounding leap. All right.
Okay.
So as you use bounding leap, you actually land on top of the carousel. And that's when you notice the Ferris wheel has stopped. And at the very tippy top, you make out the silhouette of an individual standing at the top. Wunderbar! There he is. Alistair Grayson.
I'm jumping up. I'm going.
You're jumping up.
Yep.
As you begin jumping up, you see him reach into his pockets, and he spreads something like confetti. You see ash hit the air. I figured I could reunite you with Ella.
Holy shit.
One last dance, Mr. Grayson. And that's where we end the night.
Oh my god, that was fucked up.
Every time.
Oh my god!
I was legit concerned you were gonna take everything off. I was like, you need to go get TOS, man.
I am going to shred him to pieces.
Keep going.
Just keep your mouth closed. I'm getting
Okay.
Ella in your mouth.
Oof.
Oh.
Man.
Wow. Wow. That was...
I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I am going to lose my shit. I have already lost my shit.
I tried to tell you to take a drink. Like, you got drunk as
Okay, this is it. Next game.
Yeah, imagine if he was drunk on top of it.
Next game.
So are you starting next stream
Mid-air,
partially?
like,
Yeah,
about
everyone remember what he looks like. Make sure it's yeah, he's gotta start it how he ended it.
Oh my gosh. So hopefully you all had a fantastic night tonight. I definitely had a lot of fun storytelling tonight. So
To pieces, you say.
the piece.
It's fucking Wolverine time. God damn it.
Someone say Wolverine time.
So hopefully you all enjoyed the story tonight. We do this every Monday. We practically stream for about, we shoot for about 4 hours every session. Some nights may be shorter than others. So hopefully you all had fun tonight.
And it will be uploaded on Thursday on the YouTube. So if you guys don't want to have to go back to Twitch and watch on the VODs, because let's be honest, the VODs aren't very reliable, you can go to YouTube.
There you go, Seer. We're on YouTube. Go follow us, Seer.
Yes, Seer. If you want to catch up on the show, because it is, honestly, there's a lot of good vampire content out there on YouTube. Our stuff is binge worthy. Like, you could put that stuff on and just go to town.
Yeah, a lot of people have actually told us that they binged it, so it's definitely been a lot of fun to put this content out for you guys, and everything you do to help us with subscribing to the YouTube, just checking us out, showing us to your friends on the stream and such. That helps us get further and be able to put more back into.
We're almost at 400 subscribers on YouTube, and we're pushing our way to 1,000.
Yep. Help us meet our goal for 1,000 so we can monetize our videos.
So we can get a studio.
And We also have a merch store up. I have my Alcott Oddities t-shirt. I believe it was Jonan.
We can make a poll here in the Discord real soon about what you guys would like to see for the next merch piece for our Chicago by Night. I know we could. Alistair has multiple businesses that we could do, but we could also have a Memphis Piper shirt.
No.
You would obviously have band merch.
Well, Memphis is dead.
But before he died,
Alpha Jesus.
Alpha
Croc
Jesus
gloves.
Okay, so wait, what?
Croc gloves. Alpha Jesus. Croc gloves. It'll say an A on one side, J on the other.
Okay, so there's that. What would be a good T-shirt for Irwin there?
Why is it Irwin's
Just
fault?
the bestial failure symbol.
Oh, because we literally told you to keep an eye on Morgan and tell us what was going on with her, and you came back like, everything's fine!
Yeah, you mean the person that was dominated me to, like, embrace mush?
Alistair doesn't know that, though. It's his mind, it's your fault.
You better metagame.
I'm not gonna metagame that! And then we already have Alcott Oddities, and then we're also gonna,
when are we gonna do a giveaway?
Well, the Chicago by Night source book, the material book, is going to be out here soon, so we should be getting
What if we do a giveaway?
A copy
with
for
our
a giveaway.
Our stuff?
Wait, like, what do you mean, like, our personal stuff?
I don't know.
Like this glass?
Maybe.
You guys want to see a giveaway of this glass?
The Community of the Embrace.
Stop trying to promote that.
World's worst giveaway.
Okay, all right, we're dragging this. We're dragging this out too long.
All right, so thank you all that all came out tonight. Definitely appreciate everyone that comes out to the streams. Cam, Rain, you're all awesome. Please check us out on the Discord. I look forward to seeing you guys in there.
Discord, Instagram, YouTube, and tomorrow, Alistair here will be playing
Random shit.
shit.
Variety
If you want to pop into the chat tomorrow and just stick around with Alistair while he plays random shit, that's going on too.
And remember, Kindred, the best time to tell stories is whenever it's near dark. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.